Oh, damn, we didn't even ask. You been on a mic?
No.
Just stay right there.
We're going to keep it like right here.
Yeah.
They're very directional.
Okay.
So
No, so, like... I mean, this is your guest. Go ahead.
this is my guest? Okay.
I mean, Well, yeah.
You said you want to have Jackie on.
And why
I
not?
said, yeah.
I mean, but
This
you
was
have
your
more
idea.
of a personal relationship.
I definitely do, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, this is Jacquie, Kimon. Now this is Jackie.
Now I don't want to be
She's
a
like,
guest.
fuck this. This is Jackie. This is my lady.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi.
Thanks for coming on.
Uh-huh.
We appreciate it. This is
Ye
our
old lady.
Ye Ol Lady.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not that old.
You're not. You're older than me though.
I wonder where that term comes from, old lady.
I think it's
Like, when
just-
was it cool to call somebody an old lady?
I feel like that's been a thing.
And
for
is
a
it
while.
old lady or is it old?
No, you never call a lady old.
But is the original term old lady
Yeah,
or
where is it
old
originally?
lady?
I think it's old.
it's gotta be
think
old
about
because
it.
it's ye old lady.
Ye ol, yeah. And if they're saying ye, they're
Ye
definitely
ol.
not saying old. Well, ye ol. It's kind of one word, isn't it? Y
Ye ol?
apostrophe O-L-E. Ye ol.
No. Ye is Y-E. Like ye old times?
It's Y-E-E.
No, it's one. From the olden times? It's one.
How old are you talking?
When they say ye old. Ye old times. You know?
Because back then, they probably didn't know how to breathe and just, it's all one word.
Ye
probably
ol.
did-
They didn't know how to
Yeah.
breathe.
Hey, well,
They didn't know
back...
how to breathe back then. They were still trying to figure out the breath thing out.
I'm thinking back then
Yeah,
there was probably only
fire
like
and
a
breath.
couple people writing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because only a couple people had pen and ink.
Only a couple people reading, too, if we're
Yeah.
honest. So, I mean...
Yeah, there. What's that say? Ye.
Ye.
I think he meant the. I fucking wrote ye. We're going with it.
Ye.
So this is our Halloween episode.
Yeah.
I thought it would be cool to talk Halloween stuff. So
Let me just preface this
Yeah,
real
what's up?
quick. Like, I think both of us are kind of on the same page, Jackie and I both, but we're not huge, like, scary movie people.
No, I'm
Yeah.
a little bit.
Like, it's not
yeah, but what do you define scary movie as?
Halloween movies. I mean,
That's
all
not-
of them.
That's not even
Anything to give you anxiety.
okay. That's better because there's thrillers that have nothing to do with Halloween at all,
Yeah.
like the movie Prisoners or like Secret Window, Shutter Island. None of those are Halloween.
Shutter Island, but that one's scary.
But it's not
Shutter
Halloween
Island's
at all,
scary.
so it can't just be
Yeah,
called
but
scary.
Halloween falls into the scary movie deal.
I don't think you can have Halloween without scary.
Right.
I think you can have scary
That's
without
what I mean.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I
So-
don't watch Halloween movies because they are under the category of scary.
Yeah, but you do watch
You picking
movies
up what
that
I'm
are
putting down?
scary.
Sometimes, very rarely, and it's normally like in
Like,
broad daylight.
I didn't fucking watch.
The lights. It can't be dark.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck that.
Oh, you mean in your life?
No, I'm saying I can't watch them when it's dark.
Yeah,
It's got
in
to be
your
daytime.
life.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's
But
gotta
the
be
whole
daytime. Lights
fucking
have to
the
be.
Mandy thing, is that Halloween based?
No,
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
still haven't watched it.
I keep watching the trailer, and it hooks me, and then it gets to a certain point where I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Was it the tiger part?
I don't even know. It's like he's a demon or something from some other time, and he's like trying to suck her soul out or something.
I think it starts off scary and then it turns into something way.
It's
Where you're
different.
like, oh, this is for mushroom people.
For people.
Watching just the trailer, you are like, am I okay? Because you're starting to see, like, where did we lose this
That's
at?
the entirety of the movie, though.
Yeah.
Is where you're like, am I on drugs? Is it supposed to be looking like that?
Yeah, I've never done mushrooms or psychedelics or anything, but
Yeah.
you see those videos now that are starting to be popular on Instagram where it's like what it's like to be on acid or what it's like to be on mushrooms, and like everything is like a kaleidoscope, like a dude going down a fucking slide in a water park, and like the water's turning green to red to like yellow, and
Yeah.
then
That
it's like
doesn't-
you don't know where you're actually going, and then it becomes trees, and then that becomes like a spoon in a kitchen, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
see,
still
that's
don't
too
feel
much.
like Mandy would be a good tripping movie.
Oh, no, I don't think so either. I've never done any of that, like psychedelic-wise stuff, but I don't want to watch that movie on psychedelics. I feel like that would just be a terrible time.
Yeah.
Especially the way the beginning starts off. No.
Oh, yeah. No, it's pretty fucked.
Yeah, I do plan
great
on
movie,
trying
though.
to watch it though. To be honest with
It
you,
is a really good movie.
and I will tell you, the Friday Night Freddy thing,
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That just came out on Peacock. It's free. It's in theaters.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that, and it's like free on Peacock.
We went to the movies last night, and we saw it later that night when we were watching Hulu.
Yeah.
What'd y'all see at the
And-
movies?
Killer of the Flower Moon. I got it right this
Dude,
time.
I cannot
So-
wait to see that. I heard it's way long, but it's worth it.
We were walking up to the counter last night to go
Yeah.
buy tickets because you can't buy them at the kiosk thing when you walk in because it's rated R. So you have to go up to the counter and purchase them from somebody, but then they don't check your ID.
But
which
you
is
can
weird.
also just buy them online
I don't
with
know.
no ID.
I think it's also part of the curfew thing. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
we had to walk up to the thing, and we were
She has
walking
no
through
idea
the
where
little.
this is going. She's like,
We were walking through the
No,
little
I do.
thing, and
I do.
I was like, "What is?" I said something about what is the name of it, and she goes, "Flower of the Moon," and I go, "Babe, I can promise you that is not it." I
But then
walk
you
up.
fucked it up.
Well, I walk up and I go,
Yeah.
"Can I get 2 of the Flower Moon rig tickets?" And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." But
what is it? Killers of the Flower Moon?
Killers of the Flower Moon, yeah. But it was very long.
But it doesn't.
Very
I
long.
think it was good enough to where it didn't feel as long as
Yeah.
it was.
But I love Leo and Robert's in it.
Yeah, yeah. And
Hooked.
who else was in it? Oh, Sturgill Simpson was in it. I don't know if you know
Really?
who that is. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
sang the
he was
national
in-
anthem at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he
Yeah, it made me cry.
Yeah, he was in it, and what was the other dude?
Another like
The like bureau
country
agent.
guy.
I couldn't tell you. I know who you're talking about, but I
I
can't.
can't
name
remember
him.
what he's in.
Describe it.
He's a white dude.
No, I mean like, is he a country singer again?
No. He's an actor. He was in. Do you ever see Game Night?
Yes.
You know the cop, his neighbor. That's the cop. And he's very like.
Yes,
That's him.
Buddy, that's
As
weird. That's
yes.
like
I think his name
my
is
wife
Buddy
left
or
me.
something. Yeah.
yeah.
But he's another agent.
he
in-
looks like
a white guy.
What?
Yeah, okay.
A version of Matt
guy.
Damon, right?
In a way.
But like
yeah. in
not
way. Yeah, no.
but,
I got it. All right. Let's
okay.
calm her down, yeah?
All right.
But he was in that. He was in it too. There were a lot more people in it than I thought.
I love
there
that
were
dude.
gonna be.
There's also a dude on Instagram that looks just like that guy,
Yeah.
and he sings really well.
Oh. So
Yep.
you were getting close with the singing, huh?
But it's like he's got like a thing about him where his face and his head is bigger than it should be. But he's in a hospital. I don't know what he has, but like,
He sings in the hospital?
well, they take him outside of the hospital to sing.
Huh.
Like, I mean, he goes and sings places. Like he sings on
Oh.
Instagram,
Okay.
and he gets to do like other shit. but
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
he looks just like that actor
Yeah.
that we cannot say the name of for
I don't
fucking
I
any
can't
reason.
remember his fucking name. What else is he in? He's in something else too.
He's in this movie with the dude from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
We are so bad at this.
You remember the main guy
Yeah.
from Forgetting Sarah Marshall? The main guy, he robs a house. This is a Netflix movie. And he's robbing the place. Like, it's apparently a house in the...
Why are you holding your phone like a gun?
I'm letting them know.
He said-
I keep
he
that
said,
thing
"What's
on me,
up,
bro."
dog?
Hey, I don't know
Let
if
that
you're front of the
preach.
streets. I ain't got my finger on the trigger, though. But, like,
I got the safety on it. Don't worry about
he
it.
breaks into this, like, desert home that's, like, a millionaire or a billionaire's home. And they end up being there.
Okay.
And the dude that is the millionaire or billionaire is the guy we can't figure
Oh,
out
that's cool.
the name of. I don't know why I brought that up.
I don't know. I feel like it was weird seeing him in that role though. Like he was in a
The
serious
age.
role. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you
He's
kind of
always
look at
like
him and
the
you think he's kind of
weird,
an
creepy.
yeah. And he does kind of some of the funny
He's the
odd
one with the
Jesse
white
stuff.
van.
Plemons.
He's what?
He's like the guy who drives a white van.
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah,
you just saw him,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Jesse Plemons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. What else is he in? There's another movie or maybe it's a show that he's in.
Jesse Plemons. Also,
Yeah, but he does always play that
very
kind of role.
Yeah.
sound like a made up name. Jungle Cruise? Never saw that.
Mm-mm.
Who is he?
That's
That's the one.
Love
with-
and Death. The
No.
Power of the Dog.
Nope.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
There you go.
Breaking Bad.
That must have been it.
But he would have been a smaller role.
Yeah.
I barely remember that. Friday Night Lights.
Oh, that's what it is.
Like Mike.
Friday Night Lights.
El Camino.
All right. No, that's it. We got
I'm
it.
thinking of anything.
It's the Making it up.
That's literally one of the shows.
Making it up.
Look right here.
Damn.
I'm thinking of ending things.
I thought you said thinking of anything.
Oh no! Oh,
I thought you were like making these up, and I was
No.
like, oh, okay.
damn!
That was a good show too. Friday Night Lights. It was like a high school football show. Good
See,
one.
I ended up watching or catching Not Another Teen Movie before I saw that was a real show. Saw that and I was like, I get it. Like they're making the best parts of the fucking. It's like a scary movie, but it's just like about teen movies. I'm like, I get it. It's Friday Night Lights, or it's like that, the football movie with
Remember the Titans.
no.
It's,
I thought it was called Friday Night Lights
I think that. Ooh, there might be a movie. There might be a Friday
with the
Night
dude from
Lights
Tokyo
movie.
Drift. He's the main. He's a white guy that goes to fucking
Oh,
Tokyo.
Isn't it James Blackman? Isn't that his
Yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Fucking somebody we had on the
I think it was
podcast
Pat.
once.
For some reason. Was it Pat?
It wasn't Pat.
Maybe I'm making.
We were
it
like,
up.
"Yo, you look like somebody," and he's like, "I get
Oh fuck! Who was that?
that. That's not fucking."
That's not
We
him.
have no names.
Yeah, we
for
suck at this.
nobody.
We really
bro.
suck at
It's
this.
crazy you pulled that name out. It
I don't
wouldn't
know
be
why I
Cade.
remember that one.
It was Cade, wasn't it?
It was his voice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what it was.
Hey,
yeah.
goes, you know how I get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, you look like that kid from War. And he's like, who's that?
And it was the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
good. It's good.
So, anyways, y'all saw Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Good movie. Then y'all came
was
back
good.
home and watched.
We went. Well, got back home and we were watching Yellowstone. We just started Yellowstone recently, and we saw that.
I wanted to do that as well.
brother,
I love me some cowboys.
brother. It's a
Oh, so that just got y'all off on a tear.
Yellowstone.
Well, Killers of the Flower Moon, isn't that cowboy based?
Oh yeah. Well, we started watching Yellowstone like a couple weeks ago, but
Oh,
yeah.
word. So it's like scratching an itch. It's like you have a snack and you're like, that's not quite it. And it's like, I cannot stop till
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, I want to go sit 4 hours in a movie theater.
Yeah, you're like, I just want to look at horses now.
Yeah.
I just find myself driving by equestrians.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
just want to see people fight over land. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a
Either way.
lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of that. Yeah, Yellowstone has been fucking so good.
I thought you were bringing that up to say something about another movie.
It was. We got on to watch Yellowstone, and Five Nights at Freddy's was
Oh.
on the title cover or on Peacock.
Like when you pull up Peacock,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, we have
How
this.
the hell do they do that? Peacock will drop a movie, not that they're dropping it in theaters, but they have access to it while it's also being paid $50 a ticket in the fucking movies. Like Killers of the Flower Moon, if Peacock got their hands on that,
Yeah.
should be streaming today. I don't know how they do that.
Is it because it's a? Isn't it owned by Paramount or something?
I'm sure, but how do they get away with? Why wouldn't everybody just watch it at home? Like $4.99 a month?
Honestly,
I think
probably.
that's probably a way to get people to like subscribe. They're like, hey, do I want to go into the movies or do I just want to pay $4.99 for 1 month and then cancel?
But I'll be honest with you. I bet the ad revenue they get off that compared to a movie, like go one ticket at a movie theater versus because they put fucking ads on there every 22 minutes or whatever it is, or
Yeah.
15 minutes. That movie would have a lot of fucking ads. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it's got to do something with like how music has changed from like you buying albums to doing all like Spotify and fucking Apple. Peacock and Hulu is probably the new Spotify and Apple Music. You know what I'm
know
saying?
what
Like how
else?
they're
It's
doing.
probably cheaper to market on those.
Yeah,
than
and they
it is
probably
on
have to
just,
pay
like,
less out.
TV, yeah.
You know what else is weird is that was an Apple original movie.
Oh fuck! It was.
Remember
That's
that was
true.
the first thing that we saw. It came up and it was like an
Yeah.
Apple original. So how the fuck? Did
When I saw
Peacock
the
get it?
trailer for that, I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see this because I don't have Apple."
Does
Because like Ted
Apple
Lasso's
own
Apple,
Peacock?
I don't have that.
But,
But
do you
I-
ever think like some companies are like, hey, let's make another brand and then be competitors, quote unquote, and
Oh,
then just
yeah.
have people just like pick one or the other, but we still get both businesses.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, think a lot of them
That's
own
what a
one
lot of
another.
toilet paper brands do.
They
I know
just
that.
own one another.
I mean,
I don't
like
know how,
Disney
but-
owns like everything.
Yeah, and Disney, like their map is insane.
It's insane. They own things that you would think would be competitive with one another.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's too big to even think of, but they own like shit like Johnson and Johnson, and you're like, brother, that's baby powder.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They probably just don't own Amazon and Walmart. That's about it. I feel like they could probably own like.
Yeah, those are
90%
probably
of
some of like the last like major companies. Like, I don't think anything's ever gonna own Amazon. I think Amazon's always gonna be
Yeah.
like how Disney is. You
I
know,
think the same
Disney
thing
is
for
big enough to
Walmart,
buy other
too.
things, huh?
I think Walmart, Amazon, and Disney are like the big three.
Yeah. I could see that Amazon might be making a play for Walmart.
Oh,
If they could
they would never.
what do you call it? Integrate?
Integrate.
Integrate?
Mm-hmm.
Forgot the N.
Me. The T. It's okay.
Integrate?
Yeah.
Migrate,
Integrate.
Yeah, integrate. Whatever. But if they could do that, Amazon, Walmart, bro, because Walmart's website's it's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think you're ever gonna have that. I don't think you're gonna ever have those two powerhouses be like, yeah, let's work something out.
No, I think Amazon might get big enough one day, and then like the Walmart family might be like, let's just walk.
I think honestly, Amazon is bigger than Walmart, isn't it?
Like worldwide, I think they make more money, probably. I don't know how you figure it out though.
Yeah, we're talking about shit we have no fucking.
Let's
idea.
Google that. What is bigger, Amazon or Walmart? What do you got your money on?
I think it's Amazon. I
I'm
think
gonna
at this
say Walmart.
point. Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
think-
think Amazon touches a lot.
Why though? Why are your reasons? Why do you think Walmart?
I don't know. I feel like just going out of my ass. I feel like Walmart's been here longer, and then
Wow, it's a first search. I said, what's bigger? And it goes Walmart or Amazon. Damn.
So you think just because they've been here longer?
which doesn't always like mean that they're always bigger, but
Yeah.
I think
they have-
they probably could have acquired a lot more quicker than Amazon, depending on how they scale and when they scale throughout the
But
timeline,
Amazon,
but-
whenever they did blow up, was just like, it was
Yeah.
kind of stupid. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I think a lot of people are catching on to Amazon to where it's like, okay, if you want one product, we're going to increase the price of that product depending on like supply and demand, which obviously that happens for most things.
Yeah.
But Amazon can do it with a click of a button and be
Yeah,
like,
that's very
hey,
true.
you know,
They're
online
right there
versus
with
like
it.
Walmart can't.
Yeah.
So the answer is
Neither.
so
We can
Apple,
never know.
Disney.
Amazon. I guess they're doing this by a yearly thing.
Okay.
It's 280 billion.
Revenue?
Yeah,
Gross or net? Does it say?
brother, stop. Walmart's been around since 1962. Let me see the Amazon because I think that's the 90s, right?
Why don't you just look up stock?
So
prices?
1994 on Amazon, 1960. What did I say on the first one? Two
Two?
On Walmart?
for Walmart, and Walmart is 600 billion.
Annually?
Brother, I don't know those things. It's just saying 600,
You
280.
said by a year basis, and I thought you were talking about yearly.
It
That's
says
how
Walmart
much.
is much bigger than Amazon with retail revenue 600 billion versus Amazon's 280 billion. Doesn't say year. It just says on a strictly retail revenue basis. Does not say per year. It just.
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah, I
that means
guess.
per year.
Yeah, I guess.
That sounds right.
200
if I had to-
$600 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck. How many WalMarts are there?
I don't
Let's
even
get
think,
off
like,
Walmart.
the thing is, like, you could have your
Let's walk away.
shitty Walmarts, like, here and there, but then, like, they could be branded differently, too, as well.
Neighborhood Walmarts,
Yeah.
super centers,
Yeah.
regular Walmarts.
Right.
Have you seen the new logos on Walmarts? It's not like Walmart above where you walk in anymore. It's like the center of the store, and it's that like butthole looking thing.
The little star?
Yeah,
Why do you think it's a butthole versus a star?
I mean,
Oh,
back in
you
the-
mean a star?
No,
Yeah,
no.
that.
It's like a sun more than it is anything. It used to be a star. It used to be a smiley face star. You get a smiley face sticker
yeah.
star
Sticker,
when you
yeah.
walk in.
Yeah.
Now it's like, why can't we have the smiley face back?
Where did the greeters go? You know what I mean?
They died.
That's so. Oof.
I don't think they're greeters. I think they're just checking for people who steal now.
Now.
Now for sure.
Back in the day, they were like more.
Yeah, they would come hang you. I mean, every time you'd walk in,
Walmart was good.
Liver
quality back then.
spotted, old.
Yeah.
they would hang out with you. Now, dude, Walmart is the forefront of pissing me off about the self-checkout shit.
It's everywhere.
Why is that?
Any
But
self-checkout.
Publix and stuff, they still have 10 or 12 lines that you can go through.
And self-checkout.
And self-checkout. And Winn-Dixie. I don't think I've ever self-checked out at a Winn-Dixie. Ever. Walmart is only self-checkout, with the exception of one line, and it's the Cigarette Lotto cashier check line.
Aisle 19 every single time.
And you have to sit there,
I don't even smoke, but it's always 19.
Right. And it's like, that makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. Like, makes my blood boil.
Because you're waiting for a Zen? Is that what you're talking about?
No, because I have to check out, because I'm doing the job.
Oh, I thought you meant because you're in 19. Yeah, no, I get it.
No,
okay,
that
you know what
makes me so angry.
You know what super pisses me off about that same subject, but just a little bit different? Is how can you be the number one, I assume number one in the world, Walmart. What's bigger than Walmart in that space? But in that space, Amazon doesn't have stores quite like that.
Yeah.
So in that space, what's bigger? Nothing. But at Target, at Winn-Dixie, at Publix, you can do the pay with your phone or tap a card. You cannot at Walmart. Why?
Because it's self-checkout.
No, I'm talking about all self-checkouts.
I thought you could.
I don't know.
No, not at the Walmart ones.
Not
Try
off
it.
the one off, what is it, 29? Or Mobile Highway?
The big one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Mobile
right.
Highway?
Yeah.
Why are you over there? What's going on? You okay?
What do you mean?
A Mobile
We
Highway
lived
Walmart?
over
What are
there.
you going over there for?
We used to live over there.
I know, and you see we came up.
Yeah.
We got
you
out
see
of
where
it.
we at now?
Oh, you mean the neighborhood Walmart?
Maybe I don't know my streets.
What is it
Okay,
next to?
Go down 9 Mile to my parents' house, but take like the other main
Yeah,
road
give
for
exact
Villarda's.
addresses.
You said go which way?
Villarda's?
That's 29.
Okay, yeah, 29.
That's 29.
No,
Oh, yeah, that's
Mobile
different.
Highway, yeah,
See,
yeah.
Mobile
How's that
Highway
different?
Walmart, I'd be like, brother, get her.
Yeah.
She's not
I
doing
wouldn't
okay.
be
over
here.
there.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be here.
You need to just
Mobile
stay
Highway,
here.
Mobile Highway is
The big one.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's one of those places you just go and watch.
You just drive by and you're like, that's wild.
That's crazy. You used to work at that Wingstop or whatever it was over there, wasn't it? Wasn't there that like Wings to Go or something there that you used to work at? Or am I making that up?
I worked at a wing store that was across from Winn-Dixie on Blue Angel.
Oh.
It's a long time ago, but no, I've never worked in that parking lot in any of those stores.
See, I thought there was like a wing. I remember vividly going in there.
There's a wing
with
stop
you,
there.
I think. And I thought it was because you were working there, but maybe
No.
that was something else. Anyway.
Yeah.
But you're
Another
saying
time-
you can at the Mobile Highway one?
Yeah.
Or the 29 one?
21, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a neighborhood Walmart?
No, it's just
No,
the big...
29. is
Oh,
big.
shit. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I was still thinking you were thinking you're on Mobile Highway, and I was like, the only other one. I don't know. I haven't been in there to use the self-checkout at that one. But
Yeah.
the one, like,
Creighton?
yeah, right up here,
Creighton?
you can't do the tap. And I'm
I
like,
feel like
what the fuck is this?
It's
And they
the
just put
ones
those
that-
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say when did they
Yeah,
put
those
them
are
in.
like new. They just redid all that stuff up
Yeah.
front.
But
Yeah.
then again, do you think they like improve the ones that get more foot traffic and then move the old technology to like the ones they just built or changed over?
I don't think they care enough.
No.
I don't
Also,
think
like,
so.
old technology, not so much, because this shit is brand new. It's just cheap. It's
And
that
they-
Verifone shit.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It feels
they
like you
don't-
could rattle it off.
Yeah.
They don't care enough to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like,
That's
you're already
a-
at self checkout. You're already.
Yeah, you're doing the job that we hire people to do.
It's like you could probably look at one of them and be like, what is this? And they'd be like, what do you want me to do, dude? I don't even want to be here. Take this
Well,
shit. Get out of
You
here,
got
dude.
1,000 levels above me.
It's
You know?
fucking yeah.
Dude, you can, and I've said this plenty of times before, you can literally return something that you have not bought at Walmart to any of the superstores.
Oh yeah.
I've returned a dog. They don't even sell dogs. I've returned a puppy. I'm like, hey, brother, I bought this a week ago. He's aging weird. Like, I don't know. It seems like he's out of 5 legs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Literally, I swear on my life, I've been to many a funeral and went to Walmart's right beforehand to get a black polo and then return it right after the funeral.
Yeah.
I didn't touch the dead body, but I didn't need the shirt anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. He switches the shirt with the dead body shirt, returns it.
I'm like, last gift.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But, so you guys did not see the Freddy movie?
No.
Do you even know
I
the story behind that?
Did you see it?
No.
No.
You don't know the story?
I
I don't know either. Isn't it originally a video game?
Oh, you're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something completely different.
Basically, like,
Oh,
kids
no. I thought you
were
go
talking about this.
disappearing at this place, but
Yeah.
then they all get...
Yeah.
possessed.
So is this
The-
originally a
the-
video game or is it a...
It's an arcade, like...
Yeah.
It's like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, it's a real thing?
I don't think it's a real thing. I
think
think
there's, like,
originally
6
it
of
was a
these
book,
movies.
and it was a movie, an old school movie.
Oh,
But they
okay.
revamped it. But
Word.
it's basically the place has been
It's
shut
basically
down.
Chuck E. Cheese.
It's shut down, and a bunch of kids have gone missing in it, supposedly, and the souls of the kids or whatever are now in the machines. They're in the playthings. There was a remake by Nicolas Cage
No.
called Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, though.
Yeah.
That one's the one with, like, no talking at all,
Yeah,
right?
he like
He's-
doesn't talk
yeah.
in the movie. It's
Oh.
it's weird.
Dude, it's weird when they go to try to, like, surprise you with that. They don't advertise it in the movie trailers. That they won't be like, this movie will leave you speechless.
Questioning.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, they don't give you anything. Like, there's a trailer for a movie that's, like, extraterrestrial, like, breaking and entering type movie, and it's called No One Will Save You.
What?
It's on Hulu.
The aliens break into your house?
Yeah, it's wild. It kind of...
Wait, is that the one where, like, okay, I might have watched this with Jude, my roommate. Basically, is that the one where, like, the aliens just get bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the movie?
Brother, I don't know, but I can show you what it looks like because I keep seeing it and I'm like, this looks interesting. And every single time I'm like, let me watch this trailer because I keep forgetting what the fuck it's about because it looks like the thumbnail for it looks bad as fuck because she's being
Like-
floated out of the top of her house.
Unboxing Shein. What?
Normally it's like the top shit, but
El primero.
And this is the one where, like, nobody talks?
yeah, in the trailer, not
yeah,
a
okay, I've seen
fucking
this
word
one. I've
is
seen this one.
spoken.
Yeah,
I've seen
I've
this.
seen this one.
This is
yeah.
when you watched with Jude?
Yeah.
So you think like, good God, no one's coming to save you? Oh, sick.
That's
remember
what
the name of
this... I think that's it.
That's
is
like-
it not?
Are you sure it was on Hulu?
Swear it was. I could be wrong, but I swore it was.
I swear, but I could be wrong.
Because I'm pretty sure it has that little green Hulu square at the bottom. But I thought it was one of these like front ones. I
No
swear
one
to
is
fucking
coming.
God, it's the one. It's got to be.
No one is coming? Is that what it is?
No one will save you right there.
No one will save you.
But you see, she's floating out. But
Yeah.
I could literally play this right here, right now. Like, not a fucking word said in this trailer. But it kind of feels like Signs meets
I think there's like a couple of words, but it's very minimal.
In
I
the
think.
entirety of the movie?
I think, if I remember correctly, because I like walked away every now and then because I was quote unquote cooking.
But
Yeah.
So I
look,
did not want to sit down and watch it, but
1.65
it's talking about home invasions, and then you're like,
Oh, this is the
Oh,
creepy ass one. Oh, fuck this. Yeah, I remember this trailer.
yeah.
yeah.
Nope,
So you're like,
hate
she's
this.
gonna get fucked up by some people, and she's
Hate
gonna have to
this.
be in like an escape room.
This is the one they were talking about. You see it right in the beginning, isn't it?
Oh, what it actually looks like?
Yeah,
I think
oh
so.
no, they're
Different
talking
one?
about Barbarian.
that thing. That fucking thing.
Okay,
whatever
I
that
heard
is.
Barbarian was an absolute like. You want the lights on? You want to like?
Did we never turn the lights off, and we turned the lights off for Barbarian.
Mhm.
But I'm for that shit. Like, what's up, bring it.
No, that's fucking too much. I don't like this.
But look,
Not even a fan.
Yeah.
but what I'm getting at is like,
Uh,
this shit is happening.
yeah.
She's getting home invaded by aliens, brother. Blow her house up. You're
Who,
letting-
the aliens?
yeah, like
No,
Well,
they
you
want
gotta
her.
watch to yeah. You
They
gotta
want her.
watch it to figure out why they don't just blow her up.
They want her, dog.
I don't think I do. I think they could just go without touching her, just from a distance, just
Damn, not the USPS, dude.
squeeze her ass.
United States Postal Service. Oh,
She's also in
okay.
the opioid documentary on Hulu, right?
Oh, so she's tripping on balls right now.
No, that's a different thing. I think she's talking.
No,
about.
yeah, it's something different. But like,
Yeah.
does she have a contract with Hulu? Because she's in a lot lately.
Maybe. Fucking, when you make it, you make it. You fucking
take a Hulu contract. What's up, dog?
Yeah, dude. Say less, dog.
You-
See, and then
you
they
wanna-
look, and
Oh,
look,
there
they
it is.
look weird like
Oh,
that.
God. The finger thing is... Nope. You know what movie fucked me up as a kid?
And
That
I
was an
think
alien movie?
Yes, I think I know. What is it? Interactions with the Fourth Kind or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
the fourth kind. I think that's what... it might be Close Encounters or something like that.
Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
No,
And
I don't think that's it.
you're talking about where the alien ship was above the house?
Hold on.
It
I'm
kind of
gonna find
looks
it.
like you're like, ooh,
You
is
were
this
allowed
real?
to watch those things as a kid?
The Fourth Kind. It's just called The Fourth Kind.
Let me see the front. See, Hulu's cool, but it ain't got everything. The Fourth Kind.
This movie is it's based on a true story, kind of.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Because in Nome, Alaska, it's like one of the highest areas that people get abducted, and they never find them, really. So they think that it's aliens, but it's this story of this girl who was abducted, who was like studying all this stuff, right? Who got abducted and recorded some of it when she was getting abducted or fucked with. Yeah. And they have actual audio recordings of this stuff happening to her. And like,
The Fourth Kind.
she kind of goes like through detail of what happened, and then in the end you realize
this shit
that
is dope.
it is fucking insane.
So dope.
And in the entirety of the movie, I don't think you start out thinking that it's true, but in the end you realize that it's an interview and she's telling you all about like what happened.
I will tell you, I think you put me onto this.
I think I did way back
because
then.
I've normally seen
So
all
fucked
these
up.
types of shows, and you were like, I think you should watch this. It's pretty good. And I was like,
It's so fucked up.
I was like, I bet it's not that good. I watched it and I was like, God damn, that was good. Because it's that like, it blurs the line. It's that,
It's creepy.
What was that? Blair Witch Project?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It's like, if you get no information beforehand, and
Yeah.
you think it's like found footage, you're like,
mm-hmm.
bro, this will trip you out. But when you know that it's fake, because when Blair Witch came out, nobody knew that was fake at first.
Mm-hmm.
They were like boxing it as like, yo, this is found footage. And there's a few, like there's one called something Phoenix, and it's like about the Phoenix Lights. Y'all have never seen that?
The Phoenix Lights?
Yeah, there's like this famous story, and there's a bunch of footage, like from personal points of view, like from hundreds of people filming on their phones and shit, of these lights over Phoenix. And it's like from all different angles. It's like 4 lights at first, I think. And then it becomes different lights, and then it becomes like a shape. This was like years and years ago.
I haven't
But
heard about any of that.
there's a film kind of made like this. But I swear to God, that motherfucker's real.
This?
No, I mean, this one's good as fuck. But, dude, y'all don't watch scary movies, but y'all should watch that. Because I swear to you, he never suggests good movies ever. Like, that is the only one, and that one is such a good one. Like,
Fuck you, man. Okay.
No, not gonna lie, we had some trouble picking out movies at the very beginning.
Yeah, we did. Well,
Yeah.
she kind of went along with the first ones, which I think she kind of regrets because it was all Nicolas Cage movies.
yeah, you got a problem with that. You
Yeah.
gotta definitely let go of those.
And then Top Gun, like 5
Phoenix
times.
Lights.
Well, it was
Can't
just
remember
easy
the
to throw
name of
on.
this. Maybe it's Phoenix Lights 97. I don't think it's that, though.
Yeah,
The Phoenix tapes. The Phoenix Forgotten's okay, but it's like this Phoenix tape. Maybe it's this one.
Phoenix Lights with the little alien back there. That's cool.
That looks like he's playing football.
It does.
I don't know what that is, but maybe it's
Yeah, why is he on a
this.
football field?
Yo,
Four
it's
cameras went
this.
missing.
This shit will really have you thinking, like, what the fuck? Because they do throw real footage in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's the stuff that fucks me
This.
up.
All this is
like
real.
The actual footage, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this, I swear to you, you will not sleep for weeks if you have problems with shit like this. You'll be like walking in the kitchen, broad daylight. You'll be like, the fuck?
No.
Out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
see, I don't need all that in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
Now, I swear to you, I thought this was a real movie until, like, that's, like, on film. I don't think this is actually real, this part. This is just like movie magic or whatever. But there was real footage of shit like that happening. And they even interviewed people like him, and he's like talking about them. Like, that dude's an actor, and that's a real acting scene, but you didn't know that when you're watching it. Until you see, like, the shit that happens at the end, and you're like,
yeah.
Brother, I will fade your ass if you're in front of me. I will absolutely give you a 1-2. Some bullshit like that, like him dragging away.
The Phoenix tapes.
You know how you know it's fake? Ain't no way the camera lands perfectly to see your ass being drugged.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
That's how, like, Blair Witch Project was, too, though.
Yeah,
it fell just enough where you could see what was going on.
You mean
and you're like,
it's filming her up and her nose is running perfectly and she just...
Yeah.
Nah, dude. And then there was a sequel?
Mm-mm. So you got one
Even if you
one.
thought the first one was real.
You wouldn't
if
go
there's
watch
a
the second
sequel,
one. Then you know. Then you know.
What do you mean there's a sequel? If there was a first one, don't you think we're in a national emergency?
Footage, bro.
Yeah, we're literally melting down as a country if
Yeah.
there's real shit like that happening.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Yeah. I don't know.
You have one good swing with a fake found footage movie. You know?
And I feel like when you do that, you have to have everybody sign an NDA. Nobody can talk about it.
Oh, you mean when they're making it and stuff?
Yeah, like, for example,
yeah.
you just saw that trailer. You didn't recognize nobody.
Yeah.
All y'all sign NDAs, you don't act again.
Yeah, until
We'll
it comes
cut you
out.
a fat ass check. Just have a good experience with this. Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe tell your kids when you're dying.
Yeah. Well,
But then you're fucking dying.
But you wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that if you after a certain amount of time, like after this movie comes out, then you can go act in other shit. Because obviously those are actors.
But what I'm saying is, like, you put out an ad in, like, Craigslist and be like, one-time actors only. Like, you just want to act and see what it's like. If you like it, we're going to kill you. You cannot act after this. We literally, you are signing a legal document that says you cannot act after this. I bet you,
guess you could do
there is I bet you some people would do that.
Never any good actors in these types of movies, though.
Yeah,
because then it's like, okay,
it's just all
this
shit
is
actors.
good enough money for me, and I'm okay for not making this my actual career.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is, say you do this and you are like you did sign an NDA. What you would just do is if somebody was like, "You playing that Phoenix '97 Tapes movie?" and he's like, "Nah, but people say I look like that though."
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
Let's act, bro. Let's act in a movie.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Craigslist ads, all right? You just let me know when you come across something good, and I'm in.
It's like Pensacola 2023.
Fuck,
yeah.
dude.
What happened to Cody? He blew up all the Phoenix Lights movie.
He signed some
He
NDA
got too
and he's been
deep.
missing for
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah.
They're like, I don't think you can talk about his NDA. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. There's not a good. So obviously, you had to watch like horror movies growing up, just because like your family's doing it.
No.
Your family's never watched
No.
horror movies?
My mom.
What is the
absolutely
scariest
hated
shit y'all ever watched? Like Scooby-Doo?
I think the one that like
She's like,
traumatized me.
That one was pretty
She got-
scary. You seen the second one? You seen the second one, dude?
She
The
goes-
Haunted Island?
It's like
The
Finding Nemo.
We had to
Yeah.
have flashlights, bro.
Yeah,
No, that
I
was a
mean-
good one. Dude, Scooby-Doo, early Scooby-Doo movies?
Oh,
like
the
before
OG?
it became multi-dimensional like, depth. When they started at titties.
Everybody gets caught.
When they started adding depth to this, I was like, all right. But when Scrappy was in them, and it was like one level.
What are you Are you talking about the cartoon or the
Yes.
cartoons?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Those older movies, when they first started coming out, so good.
What do you think about the actual people, like the live action ones with the people in them?
I think I only saw. Isn't there more than two?
I think there's like 3 of them. I think there's 3.
like 2.
thought there
I
was
They
saw
weren't
the
that great
one-
to where they need 3.
Well,
I think the third one is separate from the first two.
Like, is it just
Like
Shaggy and
it's like a
Scooby?
remake.
Scooby-Doo
it?
2. Okay.
I think it's just called Scooby.
There's
Yeah,
20
that must
Right?
be it. Yeah,
But
because they
that's
trailed
an
off to where-
animation, isn't it?
No, I think there's both.
Yeah, there's
Fuck, dude.
animation and there's Scooby-Doo.
Because once they built that Scooby head, they were like, let's use it everywhere. You know, for like the
Yeah.
actual.
Isn't there one with like a weird head that kind of looks like Marshmallow? The DJ's head. You know what I'm talking about? Like the live
like,
action
horror.
for the Scooby-Doo franchise, like the in-person Scooby-Doo. What do you call those? Why do I keep saying in-person?
Live action?
Live action.
So there's Scooby-Doo, and then there's Scooby-Doo 2, which is Monsters Unleashed.
That's what I'm thinking of. Monsters
Yeah.
Unleashed.
This is the island one, isn't it?
Yeah. And it has the one with the weird face that I'm talking about. That looks like marshmallow.
Sure. I don't know.
It should be on the fucking poster that you're looking at. You
I
could
don't
be
see it,
easily
though.
saying, yeah.
I don't know about that one. There's so much Scooby-Doo.
Well, y'all are fucking ruining these questions.
Well, brother, I mean, yeah, it wasn't. That was like I
what was
never
the scariest
grew up-
movie you saw growing up that you were like, oh fuck, I saw that? Like you didn't have an
I
like you didn't
remember bits and pieces, but I was talking to Jude this morning about it. I was like, Coraline.
I didn't even watch that. I was thinking
Bro.
Monster House. That was the
God
scariest movie.
damn, y'all are-
That was the scariest
Y'all
movie I saw
bunch of
as a
pussies,
kid.
dude.
That was I mean,
that was it.
that's how I grew up, dude. It was fucking Disney movies, bro.
Bro, I will show you a trailer for the movie that fucked. There's two movies.
Now, don't get me wrong. Monster House, when I
Shut
saw
the
it,
fuck up.
fucked me up, dude. That shit was scary.
Isn't that like a different type of animation too? It's not cartoon and it's not live action. It's like a weird 3D
It
thing.
is an odd.
It's like a
cartoon.
one-off thing, kind of like what's that terrible movie
Spider-Man.
that's Christmas that everybody loves or
Oh,
absolutely
you're
hates?
talking about Nightmare Before Christmas?
No. This is about a train and it has Tom Hanks.
Polar Express.
Garbage.
Polar Express.
Absolutely trash.
That was a scary one too. There were some scary parts.
But
It's
it's
not-
that kind of
I
animation,
like
right?
that. I like that movie. I like Polar
I
Express.
thought it was creepy because of the animation, the way they did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then also there were some creepy parts because they threw
Talking
in
about Polar
some,
Express?
Yeah. Like
The Christmas movie.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some creepy parts in there.
I don't think we're thinking
Like
about the
when
same
they're-
movie.
We
Yeah.
definitely are.
When
Polar
they're-
Express. It's a
Yes.
train.
Yeah,
I don't know what happens, but Tom Hanks is like choo choo,
he's the ticket guy.
and you think it's scary?
No,
There
there's
was-
one part
When he goes through the I think it's the kid that goes through the specific train car
with
that
all
has
the dead,
like a bunch
toys.
of toys hanging from it.
like the beat up dead toys that they take back
Yeah.
to Santa to fix.
Where did y'all see this movie?
I'm telling you, it's in the
It's
movie.
there.
Yeah, it's very creepy. And then somebody pops out, doesn't it?
There's
A puppet
ghost.
pops out.
Yeah, there's a puppet, and then there's a ghost.
Blow
What was the other one that I watched? There was one that I watched when I was a kid that was about Ebenezer Scrooge, where there's the Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future. You know what I'm talking about? But
I
it was an
do.
I
animation
feel like
one.
there's so many different versions of that one.
It was
There
an
is.
animated
It's
one.
so-
Figure out which one you're talking
That's
But it
like
was-
saying a Christmas movie,
Yeah, I guess.
and you get one word wrong. It's a completely
Yeah.
different Christmas movie.
Yeah. It's B or
Ebenezer.
A or
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, A Christmas Carol, The Christmas Carol, The Christmas Carols, The Christmas Bells, A Christmas Bell, A Christmas Spell.
All right, I got it. Okay. It
They'll
was
fucking
called-
wreck you on some. And
It
it's
was
always
called A Christmas Carol. Is what it was called.
oh word, and it's
Yeah.
probably from
I
like
think I've
the
seen that
40s
one.
or some
It
shit.
was 2009. But there was a very specific part I remember when I was a kid. I was 13, 12
Dark.
watching this movie. And it was like, there was a part where Christmas Past comes to
Dark man.
meet Ebenezer Scrooge. And all you hear is like he's like throwing something and then just chain rattling. And it happens for a little bit. And then the guy pops out and it scares the piss out of you. It scared the shit out of me as a kid.
You're just getting scared for no reason.
Yeah,
God damn
it
it! I
wasn't-
can't remember the name of this
It wasn't
fucking
scary.
movie.
But to me, it was scary.
No, I don't even think I like watch Halloween movies. I think the only one that I like religiously watch is The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I never
That's
saw that.
odd. Hocus Pocus was one that I watched.
Hey,
a
brother,
lot.
you know the jaw dropping thing you're doing to me? I'm doing the
I'm
same
like-
thing about you're like the scariest movie I saw was Caroline. Like
Yeah. I didn't even watch
we
Caroline.
lived clearly different lives.
I didn't even watch Caroline.
Isn't she a doll or something?
Yeah.
I didn't
With, like,
watch it
one
either,
eye.
but like I
Hmm.
caught it
Hmm.
because I always thought
What's
all
that
the Tim
one?
Burton movies I just think are the same story, just in different timeline kind of things. Because like
At all.
Frankenweenie is fucking the bride corpse is fucking A Nightmare Before Elm Street,
A Nightmare Before Elm Street?
whatever the movie is. What is it?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes,
Isn't that a Halloween movie?
it depends on who
I
you
think it's
ask.
Both.
It's Halloween.
I feel
and
like that's a
Christmas.
very
and
split.
Christmas.
I feel like that's a very split.
And And how do you not do the fucking Thanksgiving sequel? Because doesn't he walk into the Thanksgiving door at the end of it?
I think so.
Or is it the Easter door? He walks into one of the doors, and I'm like,
make that a thing.
I feel like they've made one for each holiday at this point, anyway.
Did they already make one for that?
wait, you're talking about Tim Burton?
Yeah.
He never made another one after that for those. Because I thought so too. I was
You
like,
mean the cartoony thing?
yeah,
Okay.
whatever that is considered 3D animation. They need to have names for these things. Because
They
like,
need to tell you before.
because like, what is fucking Chicken Run? What is that kind of
I think
animation?
that's claymation.
Right? So
I think.
So what is fucking Nightmare Before Halloween or for Christmas?
I don't know.
I can't get that fucking
I
name
don't
right.
know.
God damn, I
What
can't
is-
think it.
There was something I was gonna look up
Not Dark
for
Moon.
something. It's a movie.
Coraline?
It's a movie. No,
I was
gonna
like
look
Tim
up-
Burton movies.
You shut up. Coraline. Monster. Oh, okay. Got it. I was trying to figure out. There was another Halloween movie that we watched that was like a funny Halloween Disney movie. It was like, I think they were magic and they went to a school. You know what I'm talking about? They were like wizards and werewolves. They were all different kinds of.
Monster High?
It's not Hocus Pocus?
No.
Is it?
No, that's the one
No.
with the... Okay, no.
What is the name of that? Halloween Town. That's what it was, I think.
That sucks.
Yeah, Halloween Town.
Because there was like 3 or 4 of them, isn't there?
I think I think
Yeah.
there's multiple. That came out in 98. Haunted Mansion was another banger. That was a good one.
I feel like I'm not friends with you.
Dude, you knew this about
I
me.
absolutely would hate you.
knew
in
this
these-
about me.
I'm so glad you're a different person now. I mean, I hate you now, but like different reasons. Bad Moon. This movie fucked me up so fucking bad. I remember this is the first like rated R movie that I ever saw as a child because I was left. Like I know I said Friday. That was the first rated R movie ever, right?
But you mean like the scary?
Yeah,
horror.
that would be a more appropriate way to say that. And I was like, oh, this shit is... Because look at him.
Who is that guy?
He's a nobody. I don't think he really acts anymore. I know he looks like another guy, but that's
Yeah.
not that guy.
No.
I know, because I've watched it and it scared me.
Okay.
Now, I watched
It is
this
scaring me.
motherfucker. Watch how unrealistic this movie is. Everything happening in it...
The grass
Oh,
is too
this is
green.
going to be like one of the fucking trailers where it's like a scene,
Yeah.
and it's not even a scene about anything.
Yeah.
But
That's how they got you in the what is this, 80s?
I think
But
this
like,
is
what's
late
more
80s.
OG? Like the older ones like this where you kind of know what's happening. Like you can't have like all the graphic and edits, or like now.
You said what is more OG?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's like more like what would you enjoy? Like
Oh, this.
Halloween.
I think
People, yeah.
I think
This.
these are definitely.
Yeah.
This is way better than nowadays. Because nowadays it's like everybody's trying to do these same effects. They're trying. Everything's so dark.
yeah.
Everything's so creepy.
That's another thing. Is like, I don't mean dark in like a morbid way. I mean
Yeah.
dark as in
Visually.
it is dark. Like I can't see.
Yes.
it.
And,
Yeah.
and I will say back in the day, it was. I know they used dark back in the day as well. A lot of the Halloween franchise is dark. Like it's solely based on dark almost being a character in itself because it's like the scenes, right? But nowadays it's like everything, like you see how this is like there's not really a filter per se on it. It's kind of filtered. Like I know the scene would be much brighter if you're like literally there standing in person, but scenes nowadays is like the corners have the vintage darkness on it. Like it's a filter from Instagram. Everything is just way more amplified and dark. And like, for example, Pennywise in the fucking gutter. His eyes literally are pure white and bright,
Yeah.
even though his face is in the shade.
Right.
Come the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I love it. Don't change that scene. I
hated
love that.
scene. I hated that.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Was that the new?
I watched.
So you've seen horror movies.
Some horror movies that I'm like dragged to, where I'm like, okay, I can do this.
See, I
and
feel-
then like 10 minutes later, I'm in the movie seat, like facing the back of the chair. Like,
Is that
no.
the new one you talking about?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I saw that one.
That's
I
it.
think I
yeah.
saw that one. Yeah.
But they
So-
just did another one where like, are they grown ups or is it?
I think they're-
Yes,
where
that's
they're
a
grown-ups?
sequel, which is
Okay.
like 30 or 40 years later.
Yeah.
Which the first movie is the same thing. But the new movies are longer, so they split it into two. The first movie is like 3.5 hours. The very first one ever does the same story
But
that
all
these
in
new
one
ones
movie.
do.
But all in
Yeah. But
So the
nowadays
first
they
one
can
is-
just milk it on 2, so why not and make way more money?
Yeah.
So the first one is them as kids and
Yep.
older. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, I watched the kid one, the new It. Fuck that movie. I just don't. It does. I don't like it.
But you just don't like it based off of the story? But you can appreciate the way it's filmed.
Maybe.
See, that's how I'll get lost in a movie. If I don't believe in the story, but if it's filmed real well, I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for it.
I don't really.
But if it's a great story and it's filmed shitty, I'm like, man, that's got to be pulling a lot of weight.
So I feel like if I
It's
hate
tough.
it more, like scare wise, then it was a good filmed movie.
You're
If I
perfect.
like walk out of it to where it's like, okay, I could have survived that. That was perfectly fine. But it was like, okay, why? Because they didn't portray it right.
Yeah. I feel like
That's
you
a
would
good
be
way
like
to
a
look at it.
perfect audience for the movies where they're trying to get like videos of people in the theater scared. They're like,
Oh yeah.
and they're like, scariest movie of
What was
2023.
it?
What was it that they used to do that for? It was all the
It'd be like
Paranormal
in
Activity ones.
black and green.
Yeah.
It'd
It
be
was
like
the
night vision, fucking.
yeah. The Paranormal Activity movies. In the
People
trailers,
throwing
they always
popcorn.
put people going, like freaking out in the movies.
That motherfucker's real.
Yeah.
And like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
get
another
that, though.
one.
I get that
Yeah.
though. Is if it's filmed well, it definitely. I think I think it's more scary. If they film it well. But I feel like I don't really pay attention to that as much. Like I'm not like dialed into how well it was filmed.
Brother, your favorite
You know?
actor is Nicolas Cage. Of course you don't care. You're just
I
like,
don't know,
if
dude.
he's there, I'm
Mandy
happy.
Mandy was filmed well.
All right. Bad Moon and the other one, Terminator. That fucked me up bad. Because I'm going to give you the scene why it fucked me up.
Okay.
And it ain't going to fuck you up because you came from a different lifestyle than me. But I used to sleep in the living room on a couch in a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The couch is just like how this one is, right above a window or below a window. And the street light was orange.
Way up yonder.
Yeah. And the street light was orange.
Okay.
Shining in this.
Mm-hmm.
And I come from a time when we didn't have blinds. We had a fucking...
Blind.
What is the sheet that's on your bed that's not fitted? What are those actually called? Non-fitted?
I think it's just a
A
sheet.
sheet.
Yeah.
The one that doesn't have the stringy or
Yeah,
the
it's just a sheet.
tension.
It's a fitted sheet.
Fitted
Okay, so we
sheet.
just would have sheets.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just nailed into the fucking.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I'm like, I like that you're roasting me,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
It'd be nailed right on the opposite ends, but you could see through it. And like one of the things in Terminator is he'll walk by a window and he'll just be there. Same thing with Halloween. Halloween didn't fuck me up so bad because I think I saw it after Terminator and I had come to terms with Terminator's not real. But it took me a long time to get there because it's like, oh cool, Terminator's not real. And I was like, you close your eyes and you sleep, and I'm a light sleeper, so I sleep, but I feel light. And I'm like, so if somebody were to do this, and I'm like, why am I feeling not as much light on this eye? Somebody's in that window, and I'm like, I can't open my eyes.
Would you
He's gonna
trust
see me.
yourself to wake up if Terminator walked by the window?
But I wasn't asleep.
No, I'm saying if you were asleep and
What-
Terminator
Like-
had walked by the window, do you think that would have woken you up?
I'm dusted. I didn't even know what happened. I'm murdered.
Yeah.
I'm stomped out. I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
We wouldn't have never met.
Yeah.
I did not trust myself. But if I could get to sleep, yeah, I was thinking about this fucking werewolf in this other movie.
That's what this one's about?
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep because of Terminator, but then I couldn't stop dreaming about this fucking werewolf. So I was fucked up.
Either way, you were fucked.
Yeah, but it didn't scare me
What about
from...
daytime? What scared you during the daytime?
Hmm.
Daytime scaries.
Random noises that you're not used to. That's
If you're by
usually
yourself?
Mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually mine.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, daytime scares... You only ever really get scared in the daytime when you're in a building. You don't get scared in the daytime,
Outside?
not in walls.
Yeah. Oh.
I think
Did
it
you?
depends on what building you're... I think it depends on any building.
What
that
building you're not in.
Yeah.
Depends on-
Depends on what not building you're not in.
You're
No.
like, unless maybe
Unless the not
you're
building
on the
is a
building.
Huh? I don't know. out. I think. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think of times of being scared outside.
Here's a good one outside that you could be scared of. I think anybody could get there. Woods.
See, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
I think that's where you start hearing stuff rustling around.
But it's when things start to close off what you can see. That's when you start to be like, I don't know what's over there.
You want to know what's scary?
Show yourself.
I think in the woods, it's like, okay, if it's too quiet, then
it can be scary.
I'd rather have noises than it being
and see what is making the noise. Yeah. Like if I hear something and I see a squirrel, I'm like, that was a squirrel.
She's walking around like, caca, caca.
Hey bear, hey bear, like making noises.
She's doing like,
yeah.
It's fucking.
It's like it can't be quiet.
You ain't gonna get me,
motherfucker. Yeah, the noise is keeping the bad stuff away.
Yeah.
But I think one of the scariest things is, this is gonna sound weird, but I think it makes sense. And like hunting specifically, if you're sitting in a tree stand or in a shooting house or whatever, and the sun is starting to go down and it's getting dark, and things are like you
the
can
countdown
hear
in
stuff,
your head,
right? But you can hear stuff moving around, but then you'll hear something that you haven't heard that night or that time, and you're like, why the fuck is that moving now? You know what I mean? And you're like, what? Now that it's dark, you can't see. And then you start looking at whatever area, like if you're sitting on a food plot or whatever you're sitting at, you start seeing stuff in the trees or on the food plot.
You're saying you're like seeing things?
Because you're looking at it for so long.
Seeing it. Okay.
No, yeah, you're making stuff up. Because you're looking at it for so long, and you're like, what is that? And you're like, what the fuck? You're making stuff up in your head.
Oh, dude.
And then hopping out of that fucking thing with your back to whatever it is in that field that isn't there, that's some scary shit.
Oh, dude, if you're at all around a friend that might also be on that vibe,
yeah,
bro, y'all are ruined.
Yeah.
I remember me and my buddy Grant thought, and still to this day have no idea what we saw or if we saw anything.
This is a scary story.
Like
is this your movie debut?
Oh, dude, this would be a good one
So it would be a good movie
because this one,
it just cuts to you 20 years later. You're still thinking about it. At the end.
It cuts like this is the first scene of the movie is me telling it on a podcast, and then it drifts into the story.
This is scary. This would have.
Do we have to sign an NDA?
Fuck.
No, you're good. Write the movie. I'll star in it, and I'll never star in nothing again. I'll take that check. No, so like me and my friend Grant are at his trailer, and the way our neighborhood works is it's all lefts going in, so it's all rights coming out. And it's like it progressively gets worse as you go in, like as far as like the quality of life. He's on like, so it's like one left, two lefts, three. So he's on like the bend of the second to third left, and it's a road and it's like rocks and it's a trailer park road, but like it's not that many trailers. And then there's like a burnt down house in the back. So we're leaving his trailer, and then we go over a bridge, left, another left, another left. We're pretty much, my house is like, or my trailer is like the 1, 2, 3. So second from the last fucking thing in the neighborhood. So we're leaving his. We get off of the rocky road onto the cemented road, and we look up at the bridge. And we see something on the bridge. Don't know what it fucking is. But it looks like it's like kneeled over at first. And then we see it
Is this during the day or at night?
No, this is at night. Because we're at his house. And all everybody we fucking know is at my house. Mm-hmm. And we have to go over there because his mom called that house. And was like, yo, come over here and we'll talk about it. So we're on bikes. We get to the end. I think a dude that's going to be on the podcast in the future, Josh Fay, is, I think, with Trevin, which is his brother. So me and Grant are on bikes. Trevin and Josh are going to go to Silver Creek, which is the neighboring neighborhood that's like all houses. Our houses are only on the very front street, which is Tanton. But when you come off that first street, it's like all trailers for like ever. And we get to the road, and we're like splitting, and they take off, like just walking. They're not fucking going anywhere really. And we see something up there, and it's like if you've ever seen Terminator starts off kneeled. He's naked. He's a cyborg sent from the future.
Yeah.
It's a whole story. Anyways, he's like that, this thing. And I don't think it was a person. I don't know if it even existed. Or if we're just so spooked because it's nighttime. It's dark as fuck. Our streets are very like...
There weren't any lights around either, right?
Not... The bridge itself has like cascading light on it. Like it's not... Itself isn't lit. Mm-hmm. But there's a light past it and there's a light before it. So it's got like kind of light.
Yeah.
But it's dark enough that you couldn't see, like, if Hylton was standing on the bridge and I was where we were, I wouldn't be able to tell it was him.
Yeah, you could tell it was a person.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't be able. Yeah,
but it was Neil stood up, and I was like, "Bro, you see that?" And he's like, "I see that." And then we see it jump into the creek. What the fuck was that? That's where we gotta go though, in order to get to my place, because you gotta go over the bridge, left. So we pass that, and that's fucking wild. I mean, we're like close to each other. We're like,
I was like, who's on the side of the jumping? I'd be like,
he's on that.
And how fucking fast are you going flying over that damn
He's
thing?
on that side, but I'm like, I'm not letting him lose me. So I'm like just ahead of him when we're going over the bridge. But when we get to there, then we're talking like, yo, we just saw some wild shit. We're kids. We're like 8, 9, something like that. So we're like old enough to like maybe believe that was something like. But we also didn't know if it was like Trevin, his brother, fucking with us. But we were like, Trevin just walked the other way. Like, how could that have happened? I'm pretty fucking sure this was the same night. But, like, we were asking if I could stay at Grant's. So we were going to go back over to Grant's house. But we were going to go over there and play video games and shit and wait till they got there. And they were like, yeah. But it took a while for them to say yes. So we're over there for like an hour. We start to go back. And we get to the road that the bridge is on. But we're now on the opposite end of it. Where the road intercepts that. But we're coming up to that intersection where it tees. And we see a lady. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And we're getting closer and closer. And this was real. This lady was legitimately there. I swear to God. She's topless. She's wearing like a skirt or some shit. She's holding 2 milk jugs. This is wild. And she's like talking about like she doesn't know where she is. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, and Grant is like smiling at me and I'm smiling at him. Because we're so scared. Yeah. We're like, this can't be real. And we're like, brother, what's going on?
This is it. Yeah.
And she starts talking to us and I'm like,
are y'all still biking at this point or did you stop?
Yeah. No. Oh, well, we're like biking up to her and we're slowing down. We stop where we put our feet on the ground. So
bold
like
move.
It's where you're like standing and you're holding and you're like,
but your butt's not on the pad.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We're fully ready to just dip out of there.
I wouldn't even fucking look at it. I'd be like, hey, and then just fucking.
But she was like, she didn't know where she was, and I was like, oh fuck. I mean, you're in our neighborhood. Like I'm telling her where she is. I'm like, you're on Cedar Creek Drive right now. I don't know if that helps. And she's like, I'm lost. I don't know. Like, do you got maybe a few dollars or something? And I'm like, we gotta go.
We're 9.
Yeah.
No.
Like, yeah. I swear to God, I think he said something like, dude, we're 9 or we're 10 or some shit. So we biked to his house and we're like, we're not going outside.
Yeah.
That's it. We tried telling them to see if maybe they saw anybody on their drive over. They didn't see anything. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I feel like it's creepier when you're younger and you just don't process something like, oh, she could have dementia or something like that.
Yeah, it could have been just an actual woman that needed help and they were just like, fuck that.
No.
But
or it could have not happened at all.
But after seeing...
I don't even know.
After seeing the werewolf or whatever the fuck it was on the bridge, I would have been done.
That's what I'm convinced the first thing was like a werewolf. Because the way it stood up, it stood from like, kneeling, you could be like 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
2-3 feet tall. To standing, I mean, we're hundreds of feet away, but it looked like it could have been 15 feet tall. You're like,
what the? Chupacabra?
Aren't those small?
I think they can't.
Now, we told Josh Fay this, and I will have him tell this story whenever he comes on.
What about Sasquatch?
No, I'll tell you what he thinks it was.
Okay.
He said, it's the New Jersey Devil. And I said...
I don't need another thing to look into and get scared about.
Well, you do that whenever you get bored.
I don't need that.
But
I've got enough things to
I feel like you guys were just smart enough kids to not look over the bridge to see what it was. Because, in a horror movie, the kids would stop and then look over.
Happen. That's what'll happen in y'all's.
Yeah, no, in ours... No, see, we're gonna make a movie where it's like we're just always out... We're too dumb, but outwitting things.
You're dumb. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, like we're in a house, something happens, we're like, well, all right, we'll leave. They're like, yeah, but
Somebody
wouldn't it be
knocks
more
on the
interesting?
door, you just get out the back window, you're like, yeah, it's fine, we don't need it.
Wasn't there like a Halloween movie where like they made fun of like all the people of like, oh, I shouldn't do that, but they end up doing it like a full on like every time something was supposed to be scary.
Well,
it was like,
Scream did make a lot of funny things about that. Like it was the first horror movie of its kind where it like poked fun at the things that classic movies would do, but then they would fall into that thing. So they'd be like, oh, let me guess, what's my scariest movie? Or what's my favorite scary movie? And then he'd be like, yeah, what is it? And then they would fall into the trap.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they poke fun of it. Or Scary Movie itself would do that.
That they went super hard though with it, wasn't it? Wasn't that Scary Movie that had wasn't it the Wayans brother?
Yes.
Yeah. That movie was just a lot. Did you ever see that movie?
Mm-mm.
It wasn't scary. It was like it was a comedy movie. There were some pieces
primarily
that were
comedy.
Yeah, there were some pieces that were like, they tried to throw some horror or something into it, but it was all like they move into a house together and it's like I think it's Marlon Wayans.
It's both Wayans.
I'm trying to think
the
of
main.
The main one. It's one of the
Waylon Jennings.
Marlon Wayans. I had to say.
Having a small conversation by himself.
It was one of the Wayans brothers, and they moved into a house together, and it's haunted, right? And so they they're kind of freaking out or whatever about this ghost being in the house, and then they put up cameras to capture footage of it to try and get it, to show people that it's real, and he gets out of bed to go do something, and then the ghost comes and fucks his wife while he's out of the bed or whatever. There's all kinds of weird, just funny, stupid shit that they throw in there.
He is merging a lot of things together, but it's funny. It's not scary, not Caroline scary.
It's Coraline, bro.
Coraline, sorry, it's not Coraline scary. It's you could watch it and giggle.
Yeah.
So y'all should watch that as y'all's spooky movie or whatever. But yeah, that shit was funny. They came out with 6 of them.
Yeah, there's too many.
There's one where they're making fun of signs, and every time there's a cop that visits Mel Gibson in the movie Signs because he's some shit's happening in my cornfield, and she's like, okay, I'll look into it. But in the Scary Movie version of it, she shows up and she's got a state trooper hat on. But every time it cuts away to Mel Gibson or whoever's playing, and then it comes back, her hat's bigger and bigger. And it's so big at one point she's getting back in her car and she can't get her head in the car because it's so fucking big. But it's those types of small fucking...
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up this. This is the fucking werewolf. Oh, sick. 148? God damn. Dude, look, I'll be trying to watch movies on Hulu and they'll be in consideration... Watch this one ad so you don't have ads throughout the movies. It'll be 15-minute long ad. Yeah. I'm cool. I wanted to watch the movie tonight, asshole.
I honestly think I would rather, if Peacock offered that, where they're just watch all the ads in the beginning so it doesn't have to cut it up. I think I would much rather take that because I can just put that on and go do something for a minute and come back.
Which is fine, but when you sit down and you're prepared, you have everything prepped and you're like,
you got your
fuck.
You got your rock hard ice cream and your popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Yeah. Dude.
Jason. Did you see how his name was?
Jason. Yeah, dude. That's Jason.
Jason.
Dude, last night we went to the movies and she was like, because we knew it was a long fucking movie, right?
Yeah.
So she texts me. She goes, "Do you think we should get pub subs for this movie?"
And it's at 6. It starts at 6.
They had a 6:00 showing and an 8:00 showing
for a 4-hour.
It was 4 hours.
Oh, the movie's 4 hours?
It's 3.5, but with the beginning.
With all the shit.
Yeah.
So we get into the movie theater. Like she's like, okay, I'll bring my big purse, right? And we get into the movie theater, and there's like 2 other couples in there watching the movie, and she sets her purse down. She goes, "Do you want a water?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Pulls a water out, and she goes, "You hungry?" And I was like, "Yeah." Pulls out this gigantic fucking pub sub and hands it to me. She pulls hers out, and we're sitting there eating pub subs in the middle of the fucking movie theater.
Dude, I love how relaxed they've been.
Oh yeah, I mean,
they used to check bags and shit. They don't do that now.
Yeah,
well,
when we were kids,
they
you
don't
couldn't
get as many people in anymore, so they just need everyone they can get.
I also feel like they
really
can't really fuck with us like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't be like, "What's in your pockets?"
Yeah,
because then you could be like, "I will cancel this theater." I'll say you touched me.
I think they're getting pretty close themselves.
I could surprisingly have a food allergy, and
yeah.
I was watching this thing the other day. And it was a clip from something that was being serious. And I still don't know what the fucking thing was. But this lady was like, go with me on this. What if you have an allergy to a peanut and you're eating an ass? And this lady, this is literally everything the lady's saying. She goes, what if you didn't digest a fucking peanut and you were eating somebody's ass and you ate that peanut? That's the werewolf. But when you see him change into that fucking thing, because they did this isn't CGI, by the way, for anybody that's not obviously watching Bad Moon, but this was one of the first movies where his face changed.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't CGI. It was like they had a fake face and it moved and changed into that. It was a bunch of different scenes clipped together, but it was like, it wasn't computer. So that fucked me up. So the plot of this movie, and I know I'm bouncing around, but he tells his sister, he's like, yo, I have to move in. And he goes into the middle of the woods at night and chains himself to a tree when it's a full moon. Because he knows, yo, I'm going to fucking murder some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And he has to break that, like, news to her. Just watch it. It's fucking great.
Dude, so there was a movie that came on one night.
I didn't even finish what I was saying. What was the thing?
Eating ass with the peanut.
Oh, yeah. She's like, what if I die from eating ass? I was like, that's a really good point. Like, what if you get an allergy
and you can't
actually lick a nut out of a butthole?
It's such an aggressive term. It's so aggressive. There's no need.
I said butthole, not asshole.
There's no need for all that.
Dude, I didn't even
lick a peanut out of a
butthole.
That's a lot, dude.
Butthole.
That's a lot.
Is it worse to say butthole or asshole?
Butthole. I think when you take the T's out of it, it's okay. Butthole.
Butthole.
Dude, okay, so there was this one night she fell asleep and we were watching a movie and I was still kind of up. And like the movie finished and Hulu just plays whatever after. Like it doesn't fall. I think it was.
It'll be like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You're like,
it's something completely random.
I was just watching Caroline.
Right? So all of a sudden this movie comes on called Blood Moon, right? Okay. And so I was like trying to put it in. The first thing I thought, I was like, is this the Game documentary about his album called Blood Moon? I was like, that's great, this will be good. It wasn't. So it's about this mom and her son, that her son, the entire time of this movie, they're tracking these dates of like the night that he turns into this thing, right? And you don't know what this thing is, but she like buys a house with a basement and builds this metal cage to put her son into on the night that this thing happens, right?
I hope this pays off.
And so like he gets out one night and like, you know, ravishes this
pisses on the kitchen floor.
No, he like fucking,
he's a dog.
He like kills this cow, right? And you're like, oh, this is some fucking gnarly thing, because you hear it in the movie and it sounds like fucking super scary. Like it sounds like a super fucked up thing. So the cops come to the house because of some other shit happened, and they arrest the son and the mother because they find the son in the cage because it's the night of the thing where he turns into this thing, right?
So it's before.
It's right before.
Yeah.
So they take him to the fucking police station, and they're like, you know,
is this not a scary movie? You're stuck watching it at night while she's asleep.
Supposed to be. So they get him to the police station.
It turns into Burt Kreischer.
And she fucking, they're asking her all these questions, and she's like, you gotta get him out of here, like, you gotta do this, you know, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, you hear him change, and, like, people yelling and screaming. There's blood squirting everywhere, like, all this shit, right? And she's, like, scared because she feels like she's gonna have to, she's either gonna die or she's gonna have to kill her son. And, so, like, all this shit's happened. There's 15 people dead in the police station. And she's, like, kind of, like, up in a corner, like, waiting for him to come around the corner.
That's it?
And, yeah. And when the fucking kid comes around the corner, it's a husky. That's all it is. It is a white husky.
Plot twist, guys.
And I was like, you're telling me for fucking an hour and a half I watched this movie to figure out what the fuck this crazy thing was, and it was a dog, just a...
So it's a
like
Siberian
a normal
husky?
sized dog. Normal sized dog. Nothing crazy
well,
about it.
look at him. He's a little kid. What do you think he turned into?
I thought it was going to be some wild
He's
fucking,
like her size dog?
like thing.
What is your dog?
I was gonna say maybe she just had like psychotic problems to where it was just an actual dog, but then why would she get arrested? Unless she
Well, the dog was killing shit.
Yeah.
The dog ate things.
Does it show it in the trailer?
There's the dog pulling a person.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It makes it look like it's going to be this fucking terrible thing. And it is a...
I mean, dogs suck.
And it is a... just a...
Blood moon.
Just a husky.
Blood moon puppy.
Yeah. But it honestly really pissed me off. Like,
Yeah.
it pissed me off.
They don't allude to it at all. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-mm. It sucks. Don't watch it.
Yeah,
Don't watch it.
Well...
Mona Lisa in the blood.
Getting into Halloween, since it's like themed based around there, I think some fun things to discuss since, I mean, you guys clearly didn't watch a lot of scary movies, but I would love to hear what your like top 3 scary movies are.
I'm telling you, my one and only. It's Great Pumpkin.
The scary movie?
Really?
No, that's just like the only one I watch. I don't watch any scary or like how.
There's nothing in your life where you're like, maybe it was or was not scary. Like,
Are you saying
Jaws.
top 3 scariest movies? Like the
or just
scariest
any
movies
Halloween
we've seen?
themed.
yes.
Okay,
It doesn't
so top
have
3 scariest
It doesn't
movies
have
you've
to
seen.
be Halloween since I didn't know you guys weren't cultured, but it could be anything scary. Like,
Okay, and
I
this is how the
like
the
scary-
We
Scarier-
start at 3
3,
and then go
2.
2, 1.
Yeah,
I
like,
remember
you go
that
3, 2,
conversation.
and
I
then
remember,
go to
yeah,
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you go 3,
Yeah.
2, 3, 2, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
So you don't reveal your number 1, which you already fucking did.
No, she didn't.
For
her
scariest?
Halloween.
No.
Caroline.
That's
That's
just
her
my
Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh.
No, I don't think that's the scariest movie she's ever seen now. You know, like I think
Yeah,
it-
I
To
don't even
this
think
day.
I
We've seen
can think
some-
of like
She goes
3.
on a scale of like funny to
Snoopy
scary.
to
Like,
Coraline.
yeah, I don't go scarier than Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. See Monster House right there. 2006.
Yeah, that's like
Fucking
a weird
scary.
animation type shit. Oh, it's the same fucking thumbnail.
Or Fans of Family.
Yeah.
Well, it was scary. Okay. Shut up.
Yeah.
Do you have a 3 and a 2 for scary movies?
First,
Like-
I gotta think of 3.
Like maybe you didn't even know you were going to be watching a scary movie. Maybe
Oh,
you're
no, I
like you're at
definitely-
a girlfriend's house and she's like, "You want to watch a movie?" And you're like, "Cool." Or maybe she's already watching something and you're just like, "What are you watching?" And you sit down and then you're like, "Oh fuck, he's going to murder her, huh?"
I think like, because I haven't watched that many. What's the one we watched with Jude
Oh, that fucking
on the boat?
the devil one.
Y'all were on a boat?
Or no, it was a
watching
vampire
movie?
one.
It was a vampire one.
It's new. It just came out. It's like a fucking what is the
It's
name
Dracula,
of that one?
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not.
Oh,
named.
yeah. The Dementor.
Yeah.
Dracula's Voyage or something.
Yeah.
The last voyage
yeah.
of the Demeter. Yeah, that was the name of the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
How was that?
It like,
Dark.
yeah. It was hard to see anything, and then
Bad
it was just
lighting.
dark, and then.
I bet it was.
But
Like,
it
but
had
y'all didn't.
some like jump scares here and
Yeah.
there.
but
But
you
like,
didn't
overall,
see it in the theaters.
No.
I bet it was probably pretty visible in the theaters because there's no other
Probably.
distracting
Yeah.
light.
Probably. Yeah.
That would be my 3. Like, I'm just thinking of the ones that I can remember seeing.
Yeah, I
and that
try
would
to
be 3.
forget the scary
Yeah,
parts.
I do.
I try to forget the scary parts.
So that's your 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I doing 2 next? And then we have to wait for... Okay,
Yeah,
2 would
yeah.
be It.
Which one?
The one with the kids,
kids
but
one?
the remake one.
The new
Okay.
one.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
one.
I know it has kids.
Yeah.
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 I haven't seen the old one. I didn't see
The
I
old
don't
one
think
is
I
like
wanna see the old
with
one.
Tim Curry. It's like it's creepy.
Yes. Yeah,
That's why it affects
What
you.
is this?
This is Halloween.
Oh. Okay.
It's like the newer remake one in 2018.
3 and 2.
Yeah, 3 and 2.
Damn. I don't know, man. Scary movies are tough.
I kind of bounced
Like I
around to
said,
give you guys. I don't want to give you your list, but there are some good ones that you could say could be on your list, and they don't have to be like you're deathly afraid of them, like Beetlejuice.
I'm just trying to think of ones that I remember watching and being like, that movie sucked. Like I hate that.
Like here's one that's also one of those types of vibes. Casper.
No, see, not like that.
It's like that's like a spooky thing because it's a ghost.
No, Casper's just
Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's cute.
Ghostbusters is demons, ghouls, ghosts,
Ghouls.
ghouls.
They got ghouls. There.
happy. But you know they're gonna beat them or catch them, so it's like, oh, okay. You know,
They're.
Mr. Puff.
I think Fourth Kind, actually, is definitely on my
Yeah,
list.
I mean, how
That's
that
on
wasn't
my
making the
list.
list, I was like,
That's on my list. I think that's probably 2. I know I'm out of order here. I think that's probably 2, actually. And now I'm gonna have to think of a 1 because that one was.
What was
really
your
fucked
3?
up. I don't. That's what it. I'm saying that Fourth Kind was scary enough to be my 1. I fucked up by saying that first, so now it has to be 2.
Yeah.
And it's not.
and you're telling me 3, 2, 1.
And believe me, this is the first time
Well,
I
he
fucked
fucked
this
up. Yeah. He fucked
the
up, but
first
he
time I
caught
fucked
himself. He's good.
I did. I didn't.
Fair.
It
Yeah.
should be. That should be my number 1. Let's think. Number 3. We'll go fucking. We're gonna go Jaws because fuck it, why not? You know.
See, I was
That's
when
a
you
The
scary
were
ocean is
movie.
scary.
That was a
The
scary
ocean is
movie.
scary.
yeah when you were
Scary
saying you don't really
Never
watch them.
mind.
That's what something I was thinking of. I was gonna throw at you like Jaws because it's not really a scary movie, but it is like
There are
that would be
scares
fucked
in
up.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a scary situation.
Yeah.
I scratched Jaws. Have you ever seen Prometheus?
No,
I was
I'm
like,
aware of the movie, but I've never
like an
seen it or
alien
know
I've
the
heard
movie.
of it.
plot.
It's like an alien movie. It's older, but that was kind of one of the first alien movies I saw in theaters, like with a group of friends.
What is it about the moon?
No,
Or
it's like
something?
a planet that they found that could be humans could inhabit.
Ah, that idea.
That one's 3, and then so Prometheus 3, fucking Fourth Kind is 2.
Man, Fourth Kind's a banger.
That's so
That sucks.
that's fucking scary.
I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions since my list is very long.
Of course it is.
So I'm gonna cut off some stuff. Beetlejuice is on there just because it's a fun movie you can throw on around anybody. Story's good enough. It's not scary per se, but they are dead. They died in the beginning of the movie. A lot of people forget about that. They literally drive off a bridge,
I don't think I've
die.
ever seen that one.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Brother,
Really?
I can't say it again. I already said it twice. He'll pop up. You need to watch. Y'all should watch that. It's not a scary movie. Like they
I
do
watched
die,
that
but
a
they
long
don't
time
die in
ago.
a scary way.
Yeah.
I watched
And
that
the
a long
movie
time
itself
ago.
is funny as fuck. Barbarian. Got to make that list. Like
That's the new one, right?
yeah, I felt like it was good enough that it was like, you start watching it, the first 30 minutes is one movie. The second 45 minutes is a completely different character, and it begins to be the same movie, but you don't, like when the second part of the movie starts, you don't know that it's going to ever go back to that. Because you're like, what the fuck is this dude about?
Yeah. Like, where's the crossover?
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? They didn't say nothing. And then it just slowly, oh, that's his house. Wild. And then the plot twist at the end, you're like, what the fuck? Also, asshole, so he deserved to die. Ah, damn it.
Not watching that one.
My bad, bro. Misery. You guys ever see that?
Nope.
It's not exactly a
I
scary
can promise you that 99% of these ones you're gonna say we haven't watched.
Okay, well, Misery is really good. It's a Stephen King movie, and it's about this lady that is a super fan of an author. He's on a hill. He crashes his truck. She saves him. There's a twist in there, but she's taking care of him. He can't walk.
I have seen this movie.
Very good.
I have
Very
seen
good.
this movie. It's so funny.
And
I don't know if I will. I don't know if I finished it because I was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's good. It's scary, like Jaws is scary, where it's like, oh fuck, if I was in that situation, I'd be fucked. Not like,
Yeah.
is somebody behind this door? Kind of scary. Another honorable mention, Terminator 1. And that sucks that that's not on my list. That hurt my feelings that it didn't make the list. But there's bangers on the list. And number 3, I'm going to twist the rule.
Of course you are, because you always do.
But it's because you're so close to this. You're going to want to do this when this thing happens. And look, I'm going to hurt for you, and I want it for you as bad. Pet Cemetery. Okay? Ginger's about to die. And you're going to want to bring her right back. And you can't do that. You can't take her to the top of the hill. The things come back different. Okay?
I haven't seen that movie, so I don't get any of that.
Well, Pet Cemetery 1 and 2. It's tied together.
And not gonna watch.
Wait, what is it called?
Pet Cemetery.
Dogs are never gonna die.
Brother, all dogs go
There
to
you
heaven
go.
except these motherfuckers.
Well,
Because they die. But when you take them up to the top of the hill,
you keep talking about this hill. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
they come back different.
Okay.
There's no hills in Pensacola. We're
Yeah.
good.
It's
Yeah.
flat. It's flat as fuck.
Now,
in this
I will tell
motherfucker.
you, when you're on 9 Mile?
Pine Forest.
Pine Forest. You know what I'm about
There's
to
a
say?
pet cemetery right there.
Fucks you up. Watch this movie and then drive by that and you're going to be like,
I won't actually.
we should go there at night. We should go walk that pet cemetery at night.
Nah.
Where is it?
It's on Pine Forest right before the like snowball derby shit. It's at like kind of the bottom of the hill when you're going back up.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what you're coming off like?
That's a pet?
You're coming
Pet
off like a
cemetery.
straight guy that's tried dick before and said, I'm not gay. How did you know exactly where that is if you have never seen this movie?
Well, because in
but you're
high
like,
school,
no.
I went to
know
high
about it."
school right behind that pet cemetery.
Well, not
So
right
people
behind
would
it,
fucking talk about that.
but
place.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, people would talk about that place.
You've never heard of Pet Cemetery though.
I've heard of the movie. Yeah. Have I watched it?
When you
No.
guys go to not watch this, don't watch the remake. Watch the originals 1 and 2.
Watch how they die or just come
No.
Because that's where I can't watch movies. It's like, more,
You
my
don't-
bad. My bad. Okay.
You don't so much see that type of stuff. It's what happens. They don't come back the same.
Okay.
When you go to the top of the hill, when they come back over,
As long as they come from the hill, they don't come back. Normal.
yeah, they come back,
Yeah.
but they come back different.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. We're
My
not
number
gonna watch this
2,
movie.
and this is also not necessarily a horror movie. It's more of like a thriller, but these are so like intertwined with that type of genre. The Shining. The
That's a good
Shining,
one.
brother.
Is that the one in the hotel?
Yes.
With the
And,
family
like,
of 3?
That's
and-
actually done, I think, in Alaska. That hotel, or it's in Canada or something like
think
that.
so. I think it is
But it's
Alaska.
like he has to watch it over
Yeah.
the winter months
Okay,
because
yeah.
there's
I've seen that
no,
one. Yeah.
and he goes insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would too. I think.
Bro, you go stir crazy. Try literally nowadays. Try not leaving your bed for a singular day. One day. Try not like just
No,
making
I barely
food.
survived COVID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You can
no.
make food in the house. Don't leave the house. Don't step foot outside.
Yeah.
You can go piss, shit, whatever else you got to get out of you.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah.
But just remain in bed. You will literally go insane.
Yeah. See, I don't. That. Yeah.
It's crazy how quick you can just be like, "What the fuck is
Fuck
going on
this.
here?"
Yeah.
So
I think that's a good too, though.
yeah, that 2 used to be my 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember you talking about.
because that's
I
a
think I've
good
seen you
one in
shift,
regular.
Though. I think I've seen you shift though, and I think I know where your one's going.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can see,
Yeah.
see
No,
where
if
that
you
one's
can
going.
look.
Yeah. Don't touch. Don't touch. So what's your 1?
Do you have a one?
Smile.
That's pretty good. Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of newer movies. A newer good movie. Talk to Me. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's pretty
that
good.
one fucked me
That's
up.
pretty fucking good. I think
That
that's
one's
better
with
than
the hand.
Smile. Yeah.
Oh.
You shake the
that's
hand,
one that
and
you
then
and
you're
Jude
like-
watched,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only recently
What is
watched
Smile?
more scary. What's the one where they marketed in like sporting events where like one
they're just,
person would be
like-
like creepy, like smile.
Man, I hate having this conversation. I should have chose better guests. You guys suck for this. But did you ever see It Follows? That one's really good too. It's very similar to Smile, and the fact that
No.
I'll just give you the plot since you're not going to watch it. But basically, whatever this thing is only transferred from person to person through sex. So, say...
Oh, the STD.
Yeah, you would... Well, it literally is, I guess. Because, say I have it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I kind of had that thing with you and Ryan. Fight Ryan. Used to watch with Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
So I told you guys that life is kind of like you're walking at unlimited speed, but death is always walking towards you. Remember? Okay. I had this like theory back in the day.
Okay.
Well, I found this movie after that. I kind of fucked with my psyche. I was like, whoa, that's pretty much what I was talking about. In this theory, death, more or less, is always walking towards you. Always. And at a walking pace.
Mm-hmm. So,
say you see death walking down the street. It's always coming in a different form, like a body. It's always somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always walking towards you. So it's following you. You can literally go from here to Alaska away. So you buy months of time because it has to walk towards you. But it's always coming.
Yeah.
Okay? But if you have sex with somebody, now it follows them. That's the only way to get rid of it if you have it. But it kills everybody. It's super good. Like it's
so AIDS.
Wow. Well, Magic Johnson.
Deep. Got deep.
Yeah. But I suggest that movie as well. If you're gonna watch those types of movies, it's not bad.
We won't.
Yeah.
But thanks.
So your one was Smile.
Yeah.
Pretty recent, not bad.
I didn't even think about Talk to Me, but that one definitely to where I was like, okay, Jude, we're sleeping in the same bed. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you know what I thought of when I saw the title? I thought of
Talk to Me.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can find out
What's going on?
Teddy. Homie got bars. Yeah. My number one.
We're not fucking like we used to. Sorry.
My number one is 31. I watched 31. It's a Rob Zombie movie.
Okay.
It's kind of a shittier Rob Zombie movie, but I watched this at Global, and I guess it's kind of a Halloween movie because it happens the night before Halloween, I think. Pretty sure that's when it's supposed to take place, but I watched this at Global with a group of dudes in a fully lit kitchen, and it's still one of the ones I think about where I'm like, that's fucked up, you know?
What is the plot?
It's like a group of carnival workers or something get abducted and put into this building, and they have 12 hours to like complete these challenges basically, and there's these different levels that they have to go through. Each level has people like with it, like different kind of people that they have to fight in different.
Are you sure this isn't called 13 Ghosts?
Mm-mm. It's called 31. For sure. But
the last like that though, like were they like there's different levels and
I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Is that with the deaf girl?
I couldn't tell you. I know there's like another like horror scary to where it's like also like a game thing to where it's like you have to like get out, but then you never get out.
But that one's super fucked up, and it's definitely gory. But still, the last character in that movie, still I'd think about that dude's face a lot. It's fucked up. So, but yeah, that's my.
This is the one I'm talking about. Obviously, it's not 31, but it has that same plot. It's like every one of these things. They're in a glass building. Every single level has a different thing that tries to get you.
When did that come out?
2001. Oof. What is yours one called? 31?
31, yeah.
Never heard of that. It's literally blurred?
No, it's not.
It won't let me look at it.
It's pretty gory. It might be the...
Oh, that looks like fucking Harley Quinn on the cover.
It ain't.
No shit. Interesting. Well, I'll have to look into that. I've never... Death is the only escape, so you don't escape. So there's no escape.
There's no escape.
So, death... Alright. Sick one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that dude, the last dude, fuck, I still think about that guy. It's fucked up.
Well, I'm not gonna harp on my number one too much because, like, if you're into the Halloween genre or scary movie genre, you're gonna pretty much already know, like, this one is goated. But that's Halloween 1, 1978. Michael Myers was born. Haddonfield, Illinois. It's a whole deal. There he is again. He is the epitome of pure evil. Cannot be killed. He always comes back. Doesn't matter how you do it. You could trap him in the bottom of a building, catch it on fire. He will escape. He will find a way. There's nothing personal about it. He's got childlike wonder behind his eyes.
Is this where they trap him into a basement?
Yes, this is exactly there. And they catch the whole thing on fire. That's Laurie Strode and her daughter, which this is a whole deal. This is what they're watching now, everyone, is Halloween 2018, and it's a pretty good film. It's not bad for a sequel to start a trilogy, basically. This is the one that starts the Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. And this is the only good one in the three that I think.
Does Halloween Ends mean it's over?
So whenever somebody buys the rights, they'll like buy it for like whatever the amount of films they want to do. Like Rob Zombie was originally going to do more than 2 films, but he just quit. He wasn't even going to do the sequel because he didn't like the way they were pushing him on it.
Yeah.
But he ended up doing a sequel. But they only signed up for 3 films. Obviously, they're going to do more movies.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to buy the rights, which Cinemax just won over the rights for Halloween, and they're going to do a TV series, which is going to lead into the new movies.
Don't you think it's enough?
Yeah. Enough what?
It's enough.
Yeah, brother, I didn't buy the rights.
Yeah, but
I'm not putting out the show.
Doing
Because money.
Yeah, it's
they
not.
They can do it. They can do
it's
it.
for the people. It's really nowadays content isn't so much for the consumer. It's for the ad companies. Yo, Visine is gonna put out or fucking you know some pill companies. You were saying one the other day. Zymbalta wants to put out a fucking ad. Well, we don't have anything to put out an ad for. Super Bowl's months away. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Drop another Halloween movie? Why? Because we want to sell pills, dude.
Yeah.
That's why they do shit nowadays. It's not for us. It's for the pills.
It's for the pills, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to kill us. Like they're doing Michael in this little fucking cellar.
I just feel like it's just a lot. It's just there's so many of them.
Okay. I also agree. There's so many Westerns, but Yellowstone is fire as fuck, isn't it?
No, I mean in the series. In the Halloween series.
Yeah, but how many seasons is Yellowstone? Deep now, because I assume it's gonna keep going.
I don't know how many. I think it's 5 or 6.
Well, I feel like these movies, like they go over like couple years span versus Yellowstone will be like 5-6 years, you know, and this will be like 20-30 years.
Yeah.
Also, though, with that being said, once you establish something that goes crazy back in the day, what is the culture nowadays? Remakes.
Redoing it all. Yeah.
I mean, look at Disney alone. Every single animated movie ever is now live action.
Does he show back up in the end of this? He has to, yeah.
Not at the end of this one. At the end of this one, you just hear him breathing. I'm pretty sure. But at the beginning of the next one, they break him out. Because the fire department comes in because it's a house fire. They just start trying to... And then he just busts his fucking ass out. He literally walks through the fire. Yeah, but they do shit nowadays where they just repackage old shit.
Yeah.
It sucks. There's so many things that you're like...
they're just beating a dead horse at this point. It's just like, it's too much.
It is way too fucking much.
I guess if they're making money,
I mean, we cannot do anything to stop it. So
no, we can't. We can't.
Other than not watching it, and that's not going to stop it. It's just like...
Stop.
Yeah, we don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, Halloween Ends is such a terrible idea about it. They didn't try to literally kill Michael. They tried to transfer his shit to the new kid that beat him up. That was the whole plot idea for like what they were doing.
So you've watched all of these?
I've watched every single Halloween. Yeah.
Are you gonna watch the TV series when it comes out?
I don't know. I'm like weird on shit like that because I feel like TV series. It's not. I guarantee you. Say it's gonna be 12 episodes. Michael might not even be in a singular episode.
That's dumb.
There's shows like that where it's like the thing isn't about the main character being in it all the time. It's about like this. How did this happen?
Yeah.
It might be a prequel or some shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, who is this for? Like, I get that some people want a story behind some people, but I don't know.
Like everybody though, you know.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars and Marvel and.
Yeah, and if you're not on every single ounce of content that's coming out, you get lost in the thing. Like, I remember going to the movies to see... What the fuck were the... It was a Marvel movie, but they're like... They're not necessarily in the... Fuck, I can't remember the name of the people.
There are so
The
many.
Eternals.
Yeah, that have nothing to do with really.
Yeah, I saw that, and then there were some parts in the movie where I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do? Who is this?
It's
Marvel
gonna take like
has
5 more movies.
And
to
then
connect
the
it.
Doctor Strange 2, I think it was,
Yeah.
where it's like WandaVision.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch WandaVision, the TV show,
It
you're kind of
sucked,
lost
like,
on the...
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? What is going on here?
Marvel has a very interesting way that they can put Easter eggs in movies or allude to something that you know they're alluding to something, but you don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can tell, like, okay, that means something, but I don't know what it means because I haven't seen this.
Yes.
And it makes you go watch something else.
Also,
But in other movies, you could watch a movie and not have any idea that they're alluding to another part of the prior whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Marvel can make you go, there was something there.
Yeah.
What am I missing?
Also, they have a lot of like, it's all from
Backstory.
comics.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to
There's
say, like,
thousands
they have,
and
like,
thousands of
comics.
comics.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
where Star Wars is like, okay, why? But, like, why?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? They're at least going from something original and, like, trying to recreate and, like, do the same thing.
And also
but-
the thing that sucks about Marvel is like they will literally pick an Easter egg from like comic book issue 47 from 1935.
Yeah.
One thing from it,
Yeah.
which is a completely different storyline or something from something else, and they'll like be like, "This is why that was important." Like in the Halloween,
That's how I feel about the Marvel thing, too. Is like, you have to watch every single second of every single Marvel
Yeah.
thing to know what the fuck is going on. And honestly, I ain't got the time, brother.
yeah, you don't.
I ain't got the time.
I think somebody did something where they were like, if you wanted to catch up, it would take you days if you watched it nonstop straight.
Oh, I'm sure it would take, like, 2 weeks.
Because of all the
Yeah.
stories and all the
Yeah.
TV shows and
And then there's probably 4 different orders you have to do it in
yeah,
to get it right. And then it's like,
And you gotta take notes. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't...
yeah.
It's a lot.
And then do you watch it in literal chronological order or the order
Order
it
of-
came out?
Right.
You know, like if you watch, like I wanted to watch the whole Conjuring timeline thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to watch it in chronological order, this is where the first one leads off.
This is Halloween 2 of the original.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it. You see how dark it is? It plays into this because it's like bright in the bright parts, but it's dark as fuck in the dark parts, but it's so he can hide. But anyways, Conjuring, it's like if you watch it in order, if you do it literally in order, the movie that just came out, Nun 2, is the second movie you watch. It's like Nun 2.
Oh, you mean...
Then it
you
starts
mean-
watching like Annabelle's, and then it slowly gets into the Conjuring.
You mean if you're watching it in the time frame when it was supposedly shot in?
What?
Like
No,
the
yeah,
time-
one that, yeah, the historic
Yeah,
time frame,
okay.
yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to be held down by shit like that when it's like, I don't like nuns.
Mhm.
Like, that's not interesting to me. Like-
Nuns as a whole?
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I understand. Like, I get it, but it
yeah, I
sounds
get it.
boring.
Yeah. Being a nun?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think, yeah.
That'd be like watching a horror movie and the main protagonist or whatever is a monk. And I'm like,
Doctor
sick.
Strange, dude.
Ah, yeah. The guy is a
Yeah.
monk.
Yeah.
But it's
They're
not
all
about him.
supposed to be like that, you know?
Yeah.
we saw a real life monk the other day. Well, not the other
Oh,
day,
we
but we
did.
did.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. That was wild.
That's
I've never
sick.
seen just a monk just
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah,
but
monks are crazy,
Especially
dude.
like,
It's fucking
okay, we saw
wild.
him in Sedona, which is
Yeah.
like, I
in the
don't
middle
think-
of Arizona.
Yeah.
And like a national park. We were like going to leave. And
he's like, all right, I'm gonna fucks with you. He's
bro,
on
it
his cell
was
phone.
barefoot in the fucking orange thing with the red sash, like just
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
along the street. We were
Like
like,
2 books and that's it.
Are they allowed to
What?
do electronics?
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
so.
I don't know.
So he's
But
just-
also,
Probably,
I
You
feel
think
like,
he
probably
walked
wouldn't
there?
want to.
but honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like a monastery in
He walked
Sedona is
there?
kind of wild.
Probably.
From Mongolia?
Don't put R in there. You can't do that.
I don't know where monks are from.
I mean, I think they kind of, they're all over. You know, I think traditionally
Uh-huh.
they're over yonder way. But
yeah. But so how'd he walk here then?
well, I don't know.
He walk on water.
He swam.
He
He
swam.
could swim.
He swam.
But
He
I
avoided
think they have
dogs.
monasteries in kind of different places. But
Mm.
being in Arizona, I feel like it's kind of odd. But maybe not.
Definitely not in Sedona, though.
Yeah.
Because it's super small.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's like way out there. There's nobody around.
Fair.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, though.
So, last really quick thing. You got like Halloween candy you like?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you got a list on that?
Yeah.
What's up?
That's easy. That's easy.
So I should have just led with that then. Fuck. So what is your 3-2 there?
3, 2. Okay, I got 1 and 3 in my head. I forgot what 2 was.
Well, hit 3. I bet you 2 comes.
3 is gonna be pink, red starburst. Pink and red.
Mm.
Oh, I was like pink red.
Pink
Is that a
red.
new one?
Pink red.
Pink, red.
So you fucks with the. Isn't there Flav Reds? And
The
that's
Flav
pink
Reds.
and red just.
No, there's pink, red, and then like a dark
Yeah.
red. There's like 3 in there because there's like
Oh,
a
really?
watermelon,
Yeah.
a cherry, and then I think
Like a
what's
black
the
cherry
pink?
or something.
Blood orange.
What's the pink one? Strawberry?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a pack of those, and then just the straight pink ones.
Did
too.
you ever fuck with. Do you remember when Starburst used to have sours?
No.
Bro, sour Starburst. I don't know. I know they come in little minis unpackaged.
Oh yeah.
But they used to come in like the packaged
Mm-hmm.
square long joint. And they had blue, yellow, orange.
I'm starting to
green, I
remember
think.
this now.
Bro,
that you're
the
saying
blue.
this.
I'm not
Starburst
a
getting rid
sour
of blue is
person,
the
though.
dumbest
Yeah. I
shit.
swear,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like a good sour.
Is your? Do you think your 2 is chocolate or is it?
Yeah, my
sour?
2 is Kit Kat. I was like,
Kit
yeah,
Kat.
there it is. There's
What
2.
flavor Kit Kat? Just regular.
Just regular
OG?
Kit Kat. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that. I like an OG Kit Kat.
Have-
I did
I
not
always
like
eat
when they
the
started doing
rights. I know it's Twix, the left and right one.
Yeah.
But like, I
They
always
blew
start on
that
the
shit
right.
out of proportion.
I always start on the right side.
Oh, I thought you were
Kit
like,
Kat.
I only buy the
No.
rights, and I'm like, brother, they. Nobody tell her. It's the same. It's the same.
They blew that whole Twix.
Yeah.
Which side do you pick thing
Yeah.
out of proportion? It's
They
like,
didn't know
bro.
what to talk about, so they were like,
like,
Mediocre.
They're like,
Run
I know
with
this
it."
probably ain't gonna land, but I have an idea for a commercial.
Hear me out.
Yeah,
The next 12 months is all going to be left versus right Twix. That's
they're
all it
like,
was.
you're a fucking genius.
My 3, I think, is kind of odd, and you don't really see them a lot anymore because I think there was a big epidemic. I don't know if that's the right word, but like
Pandemic?
when we were maybe when we were kids, the like you were told. I can remember the time when it shifted from that's fine to you're not supposed to eat these. Is
Apples.
the gold coins, bro? The gold chocolate coins. I don't know why. I don't know why they're so good.
Yeah.
But to me, there was a time when like everything was fine. You can eat
Talking
all.
about the ones that are like, I mean, I know it's the shape of a coin, but it's like tinfoil and it's on both sides.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And you
then
peel it
it's
apart, like-
yeah.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
kind of
I only like
Oh.
peeling it apart. I never enjoyed the actual
See, I-
chocolate because I never thought it was actual chocolate.
See, I had
It
the
tasted-
opposite experience. I liked eating them, but peeling them apart, I was afraid of getting chocolate underneath my nails because I don't have nails really, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
that
Getting
would be
stuff
like
out from under there. It's tough.
flavor savers.
But yeah, I remember when it shifted from like, okay, we're not gonna eat these anymore because there was somebody that was like putting drugs or something in them. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, and I don't know why that is a Halloween candy, really, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Yeah,
No?
pirates.
Yes,
Pirates.
There we go.
Pirates.
We'll take it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So number 2. I know what 1 is, but 2 is kind of up in the air. Because I think it's hard. Like, I think Halloween candy in general is hard because all candy is Halloween candy.
As long as it's the big bars.
If
I like
it's-
the
yeah.
big bars.
If it's well, no, but
See, what
Halloween
you're-
candy is small.
Yeah, you got to
candy.
do.
No.
You
It's
got to
baby
do snack
candy.
size. You
It's
can't
baby.
do.
But
Yeah.
the best houses were the big candy bars.
Well,
you know?
right, but we didn't all have the, best houses around.
There's
Let's be
prizes.
honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think all candy can be Halloween candy. You know what I mean?
All candy is Halloween candy
Right.
because all candy bemes Halloween candy around
For
Halloween
that
because
time.
they
Yeah.
theme it.
Before that
Yeah.
time.
It's the packaging,
The
the way you shape it.
fuck. I don't know, dude. I think honestly, I'm a big Twix guy. I think Twix is gonna
Which
go
side?
too. Shut up. The one that comes in the little guy.
That comes in the
The little guy one.
Just a Halloween Twix, not a left or right.
Just a Halloween flavor.
yeah.
Give me a Halloween flavor Twix. Is that raw beef on a sandwich?
That is, and you're gonna be even more pissed when it breaks back from when she looks back at the cutting board.
Okay. Well.
Michael says, "I'm just gonna yank this." He's like,
All right, let me hold this real quick.
"Yeah." I'm a fucks with you. He just leaves with it. Now watch when she goes back to the cutting board. She's gonna be just in a blender. She's like, "What the fuck? Ugh, there's blood on her sandwich.
Why is she doing that?
Why she got peanut butter and mayonnaise out
And just beef.
and Coke?"
I don't know, man.
She's gonna have an upset stomach. Nobody tell her about that though.
It's a girl dinner right there.
Oh my god.
All right, so my number 3, and I'm piggybacking a little bit, but it's just because obviously it's a smart choice. But I'm going with sour Starburst. And that's kind of interchangeable also with sour Skittles, but sour Skittles more so is an honorable mention, but it's more available.
Sour Skittles than sour Starburst?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you don't get sour Starburst little packs in Halloween, but you can get a little sour Skittle pack.
Yeah.
So it's like, I will say sub in the sour Skittles because it's more realistic.
Right.
You're actually going to run into that. My number 2, and this is kind of breaking the mold of what everybody else has done because you all have done chocolate then sour or sour then chocolate. I'm going double.
I went double chocolate. Oh, you're doing double sour.
Yeah. So mine is not sour per se, but it's that style of candy, Red Hots. Because they make mini boxes. They don't do it so much anymore, but back in the day when I was trick-or-treating, you would get 25-cent red box or red hot boxes.
What's the difference between a red hot and a hot tamale?
Brother, do we need to call Brian?
That's what I'm asking. Because
So
I was about
a hot
to roast
tamale
you. I was
is-
about to roast your ass for
A
that.
hot tamale is a cinnamon-flavored gummy. It's hard to say what that fucking thing is because I hate it.
Okay. I'm going to taste both of these.
Yeah. They're completely different.
Okay. And if they're not that much of a difference, we're going to do a blind taste test on you. If they're not that if I eat them and I'm like, okay, they're not that different,
Brother,
then we're going to blind taste
I'll
test
put
them.
$1 billion on
Okay,
it.
let me eat them first and just see what the deal is and see where we can go.
Let's put some money on it.
Let
I'll
me eat them
blind
first.
taste test.
Let me eat them first.
No,
and
let me
see.
blind taste test them.
No. I need to eat them because if they are vastly different, then there's no point.
Okay.
But if I eat them
You just
and you're
came off
telling
a
me
little bit of shit talking
and you're
there.
telling, but if you're telling me they're way different and I eat them and they're the exact fucking same, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna
I
blind
will
taste
shake a
test it.
deal right now. Just listen to what I'm saying. Listen to my
What
part.
part
Listen
of-
to my part. Listen
what
to
part
my
of this
part.
you
Listen to
not
my
getting?
part. Listen to my part. Listen to my part. I will suck your dick clean. I'll suck it clean off.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
going shake on that.
If you eat both of them and think they're the same,
okay, I don't need that. I'm good. I
I'll
don't
do
need
it.
it. I don't need
I'll
it.
I was gonna
I
say
don't need
food
it.
allergy and then lick his butthole.
I don't
but,
need it.
I'll lick your
I don't
ass.
need it.
I'll lick your asshole and get a picture taken.
Brother, no, it's okay. Let me eat them first, and we'll see what's up.
Not even close to the same thing.
Okay.
Brian
If you say
Starks,
so.
you can come get this fade whenever you want it, brother.
So Red Hot's is number 2.
Red Hot's is number 2, and it stands alone and far superior. And I'm talking mountains better than any other cinnamon flavored candy. It's not even close.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. All right.
Are those little boxes like dots came in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
like, I could be wrong on the name, but it's like Hanna-Barbera or whatever owns that. Nah, my bad. I messed that up pretty bad. It's Ferrera. Ferrera Candies owns like Boston
Hasbro.
Baked
Hasbro,
Beans.
you're
That's-
thinking
yeah,
of
okay, I was
Hasbro.
like,
Yeah,
Or
I
no,
messed that up.
Hasbro does toys, I think.
Yeah, but Hanna-Barbera is those old 70s
Okay,
cartoons.
yeah.
Yes, you're right. But what I'm talking about is Ferrera candy, and they do like
Ferrero Rocher.
no, but they do the Boston Baked Beans, lemon heads, red hots,
Okay, yeah.
those types of fruit heads. I think is one
Yeah.
too, which is like multiple flavors or whatever. What is your one?
Mini M&Ms all the way every day.
Okay, well, whoever was gonna guess the right one was gonna get a prize. So you said mini M&Ms. You suck.
Yeah, it's a tough pick, babe. I'll be honest with you, because there's
have a lot
of-
there's a clear winner here.
You have
There's
a lot.
a clear winner.
Brother,
Yeah.
you know when y'all first started dating, I was like, how did you land that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, man,
I
you're
still
coming up
think
in the world.
that for sure.
After this conversation, you're carrying,
yeah,
doing a
well,
lot of moving.
the mini M&Ms as
The
top tier
Caroline
is-
joint, I
is-
was like, ooh, big hit.
yeah.
And mini M&Ms, ooh, big hit. You're almost out.
Well, but you gotta
That's wild.
think about the field she's playing on. I don't watch scary movies either, so the Coraline thing to me makes sense. The M&Ms definitely came as a yellow flag. I'll be real,
Yeah.
and what she does with them, I
Okay.
feel like is even worse.
What are you doing with them?
Shh. Go ahead.
Whoa.
You continue.
What's up?
Go ahead.
So I put them in popcorn.
All right.
And yeah, that's it. You have a mix of chocolate and popcorn.
Don't they?
don't.
Do you, gravity though?
Yeah, that's
Always at the
like,
bottom.
Yeah,
You eat popcorn.
Right.
but
So why not
sometimes
just
you
have popcorn and M&Ms later?
or you just switch them, or you just put it. Yeah,
So you actively put them in the same bowl?
yeah. Or I just like will have. Well, like okay,
But go ahead.
it's a good mixture.
So how do you do cereal? You do cereal first, then add milk, or you do milk and then add cereal?
Cereal milk.
All right. I'm just seeing where
Just
you're
checking.
at
Just checking.
because you seem kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but also again, with that, I have to eat candy, color coded.
That's fine. That's
So
fine.
I think that's.
Some things are okay. How do you do
Okay,
spaghetti?
how do you eat them though?
It depends on the candy. Depends on the.
If
candy.
he has his own order, it's. I
No,
kind of also
there's
falls
an
in.
order, and then there's a way of how.
That's
you eat them.
specifically with Reese's Pieces.
Okay,
Specifically with
but-
Reese's Pieces. Well, I guess
but
there's a couple other ones.
There's
But Reese's Pieces,
You go dark to light or light to
no,
dark.
no. It's the colors. The order
just eat
stays
all
the
one
same.
color.
No, this color. It stays the same.
no, it's
you
literally
pour
how
out.
he
It's
puts
how you.
it in his mouth
Yeah, you eat.
and eats
You
it.
put it in your mouth, and then you set. So you got a Reese's Pieces, right? It's like this.
It's like
You
it's
know what I'm
standing
saying?
up.
It's standing up. You
Which
put
you
it.
can't do.
Huh?
A Reese's Pieces cannot stand up.
well, like in your mouth.
In your mouth, it can.
Like you're holding it up.
It's animated.
You put it in between your front teeth.
You're
standing
dipping
up.
them.
No.
You're
no.
zinning them.
No. Hear me
He's
out.
like, I gotta hold you. Hold on.
Hear me out. You put them up in like long ways in your teeth, your front teeth. You crack the shell. You peel both
Oh.
sides of the shell off. You eat the shell,
You're sunflower
and
seeding
then
them.
you eat the middle part. I guess in a way it's a kind of a sunflower seed. Yeah.
See, I'm not gonna say you're weird at all because I don't do M&M type candy.
Reese's Pieces though. Oof. You need to get on that.
I don't. I've had
You
them.
need to get on that.
I've had them. I don't fuck with candy that's been spray painted with candy. Brother, live your own identity. Be something and be it. Don't be parading as another thing. Like Twizzlers with shit inside of them. Fuck you.
What about a Nerd's Rope?
But Nerds Rope it was literally born into this world
And
as
a
it.
Nerd's Rope.
It wasn't
Well, but it was
Nerds Rope didn't. There was no thing, and they were like, "Let's add some shit on the outside." It was birthed.
Well, no, because they wanted to put nerds on shit, so they were like, make a rope. and put nerds on it.
Yeah, but they didn't go to Twizzlers and was like, "Can we throw some shit on your thing?"
Yes, that's true.
They're like, "We're gonna
I guess
create our
that's
own
true.
thing."
No, I get it. I get that.
That's what M&M's did with fucking chocolate. They were like, "We like chocolate, but we also want to be really difficult with how we eat it." I want to have enough.
I love a candy shell.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, no, obviously because we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's
You know,
a fucking
maybe that
problem.
leads back to the coins too.
Yeah, you like to break into things
I
with
like
your mouth.
Pull stuff
I
apart.
want to be able to get into. Are you a dog? I want to get into this.
Yeah. I don't know.
You do it with peanuts
So-
too.
Do you like
Right?
pistachios?
Peanuts?
Peanuts.
Penis?
Oh, like breaking them in
Yeah.
half? Yeah. But I feel like that's kind of a normal. Well, maybe.
That's like a let me pick at this thing kind of.
Yeah.
It's more of a boredom type thing.
I do it with peas. That's what you were talking. That's probably
Okay.
what you were thinking of. I do it with like in fried rice and stuff.
Your peas are hard.
Well, and like fried when they're sautéed and stuff. Yeah.
You got to crack into them.
No, but you do the same thing.
We're having a different fried rice.
But it's the same thing with peas because
You're like,
there's
oh, sorry, get a pea.
there's the outer layer of soft vegetal. There's a membrane that holds the pea together.
Yeah.
Then when you pull that membrane off, there's two halves, right? And then
Really?
and then there's a little tail that connects the two halves, like this little guy.
Like
It's-
a snow pea.
I don't fuck
Right?
with peas. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
So when I eat fried rice, I eat the membrane off, and then I eat the little tail off, and then I split the pea in half, and then I eat each side.
You take forever to eat, huh?
No, that's just
Look at her. She's like, I'm pissed. I fucking when he starts talking
It's like,
about
no,
dinner,
when
I'm
he
like,
zones out, I know what he's doing in his mouth. I'm like,
he's
Yeah.
just like,
okay, yeah,
little tongue activities, baby. What can I
I
say?
bet you can do a lot with that little thing.
When you're cracking peas in half and Reese's Pieces,
Yeah,
you know.
that's fucking wild. So what was your number one? Was Reese's Pieces?
No.
Well, hold on. So you did your M&Ms.
M&M's, mini M&M's.
So you hadn't gone yet.
Correct.
Now, tread lightly.
You know where I'm going.
Okay.
You have to know where I'm going. Yeah?
Okay, and it's Halloween, so make sure you
It's
come correct when you say this.
No, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
What is it?
Yeah.
You want to go at the same time?
Okay. Reese's Pumpkins?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So the winners get to have some of these. You don't even like these, do you?
what? As long as
Reese's
they're shaped
Pumpkins.
the right way. Heck
Ooh,
yeah. There's a
that's
thing.
move.
As long as they're shaped.
Yeah.
They're,
Which is
This didn't
which
even
is
make
why
sense.
this
That's what I'm
is
saying.
which is why this is top tier.
It's goaded.
Now
It's
But
unbelievable.
Now-
the thing is, I can only eat so many of these versus the other three candies. I could eat
Right.
all day long.
Now-
like if I'm sitting
Really?
at my computer working, I'm just like full on all day long.
I get that because this can be a lot, but out of the shapes,
Yeah,
because there's a couple different shapes. Where is your number one shape?
egg.
That's also a really good play. I respect it.
For my love of Halloween,
Oh, this makes me happy.
and it's because
This
of
makes
that.
me so happy.
My mouth is watering and it's in my mouth. Because it's this time of year, and because I feel like Halloween is perfect. The pumpkin shape's got to be goated right now. It's what have you done for me lately, and this is doing a lot for me right now. Unbelievable.
My mouth started watering too.
Yeah, you're drooling.
Why is that so good?
There's something about it.
That chocolate is just different,
It's crazy.
and I don't know why.
And all of the shapes are different to where it's like, okay, how do they hit the ratio every single time, no matter
Perfect.
what shape?
Perfect, but the ratio is different each shape. It
That's
is
what I'm
different,
saying, yeah.
but each one of the
But how do they
ratios.
hit it every single time?
I don't.
Yeah.
We're never gonna know that. We will never know.
And I
that.
absolutely love that. And you bring this up every single time, and it's a good point. That the chocolate is different. Like in a cup, which is
Hard.
awesome.
So
Because
good.
it's just there and it's always going to be reliable because it's durable.
Were you
I'm trying to
drinking?
call it. You said, are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you.
Well, that one, if it melts, it stays in the cup, you know?
Yeah, it's prepackaged, so
Yeah,
it's like
in a cup.
you can rely.
Now,
It's like a Chevy.
can we Can we open the discussion possibly of the chocolate of a miniature Reese's peanut butter cup and a regular size Reese's peanut butter cup are different also?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Brother, when
And
you
also, okay, so the thing is with the cups, no matter if it's like a cup or a shape, the cups, the chocolate always comes off.
Yeah, it's very hard to get a quality unless you go freezer with them or fridge. Then I think
But
it's a
then
lot
it's completely
easier.
different taste too. When you
but
like,
you do have a
that.
better chance for that, yes, and also yes.
Right.
For the different tastes.
I don't hate it cold.
Have you but hold on, when are you getting when you're saying that for the mini cups, what are the packages that you're getting them out of? Like just the
Ooh, I don't.
$3.99 packs?
Or like the little foil ones,
I would think-
right? Because
no.
there's little foil ones.
I mean, it is the foil, but like,
Yeah.
what is it ultimately coming out of?
okay.
I'm
yeah, like a
thinking
big
of
bag
I'm
or
thinking
like
of mixed bag with Twix and Three
That's tough.
Musketeers.
You're always
and-
going to get shittier ones there because it's just. I think they're really giving them like maybe the B plus ones, not the A
It would
plus.
make sense because it's like if you're just
Yeah,
buying,
you're just gonna throw
that,
this in with y'all shit.
you're gonna want the best.
Yeah.
If you're buying a full bag,
it's-
it's like
But it's
you
all
choose
owned by
here
the
and
same
there.
people.
But I will tell you, when you buy the
It's owned
smaller,
by Disney.
like the $3.99 bags,
Full
I
circle
feel
with
like the
Jackie.
quality of the cup itself versus like a 2-pound bag is better in the smaller bag. I don't know what
can
the math
respect
is
that.
behind that, or like.
But I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I've just had out of a bag of like
But
just
you know
Reese's.
why these are perfect is because when you open this, you're directly into it.
There's no fussing about. You don't
Nothing.
have anything else to get through.
No, and that's why these cannot get melted. Because then it'll be in the cracks. You're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
So these come
It's almost
ready to eat.
That's what happens with a
RTEs.
regular Laffy Taffy. You know,
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy comes in every crack and crevice of that package.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you gotta lick the ussy out of it, and you're like, what the fuck? You're like driving, you're
butt
like,
crack?
no, it's a fucking
It's a
Laffy Taffy.
Taffy. Yeah, but the second you get any kind of liquid in there, it fucks you up almost.
Yeah.
I feel like. How many of these have you had already?
I had one before this, and I just had one, and I'm gonna have another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these are a problem.
They're awesome,
I'm not
though.
even
And I
gonna wait.
love the purple tint on them.
Yeah.
That's what.
I was scared for a second when you pulled it out because I thought they were dark chocolate ones.
Dude, I went to the store to go get them the other day, and all I could find was white chocolate ones, and I was like, don't do this to me.
Why is white chocolate so disgusting versus like chocolate?
It's not necessarily
Why?
disgusting, but in the right context, it can be good. Like, have you had a white Kit Kat?
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had a
I think
Fruity
it's just
Pebbles Kit
super
Kat, though?
sweet.
No.
Fruity Pebbles Kit Kats slap.
Yeah.
I don't. I think.
But I,
I
like
think I've
Fruity
always
Pebbles.
stayed with the OG. Like I've never like.
I think
been, like,
white, for some reason, to me, always alludes to sweeter.
It is.
Like too sweet.
Yeah. It is already.
Even these are
by
like,
nature.
Those are sweet. Yeah.
These are already sweet.
By
But, like,
nature.
Yeah, but you start getting white chocolate involved, it's too much for me.
Yeah.
I could only eat one of those or half of one of those. You know what I mean? But
Now, we're going to get out of here, but I did want to just run this last topic that we didn't even get to, because I just felt like it was going to be too much. But I was going to get into all-time favorite movie vehicles. And the reason why I didn't is because there was already some other shit we were doing, but I had one for y'all.
you say vehicles?
Vehicles.
That's a weird thing to talk about.
It's not.
Scooby Doo one.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Mystery
Dude,
Machine?
there's so many.
Okay, there's actually an Airbnb from like what's his name that plays Shaggy, like the real life. He acts. It's on Airbnb. It's the actual van.
Oh, you can Airbnb the van?
Airbnb the van.
But with this being said, I was like, it would be fun if I roasted you guys with the cars I think you guys represent.
What kind of trailer park do you represent?
One of yours is Eleanor, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, because of Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Your second vehicle is
sense.
Vin Diesel's first Challenger in The Fast and the Furious.
Dude, these are all hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are hitters.
Yeah, I mean, that encapsulates you as a person in the vehicles. And you were a little harder to nail because I see the car you drive, but I don't know your, like, infinity to vehicles. So I said Herbie. The love bug. Because I don't know what cars you like, but it just seems like you'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a cute little bug.
Well, did you look at this car and we're like, oh, okay, maybe.
Well, I saw that car and I was like, well, it can't be a future car. That's like more futuristic.
Yeah. Well, I only have that car because I got in a wreck, and that was just kind of like the logical.
What'd you drive before that?
Toyota RAV4.
Yeah, see, I still would have went with Herbie.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I think that's a good move.
yeah. Like, I think I'll save my list for later, but let's get out of here.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Before we get out of here, we're gonna shout out some of our sweet sponsors.
Dude, a Lysol experiment before you get into your
Brother.
little... You see what they're fucking dropping right now?
Dude, the
Rich
purple
is going
rigs.
fucking bananas, bro. The purple rigs, he's got, what, turquoise? What would you call it?
Yeah.
And the way that he's advertising it
Oh my god, hard as
looks
nails.
fucking amazing. Looks like a spread.
Yeah. No, it's sick.
Like a multi-million-dollar spread.
Yeah. No,
like-
it's tight. A lifestyle experiment. That's where we get all of our no-gi shorts, our rash guards, any kind of... They do t-shirts, gis, all kinds of shit over there. He's on Instagram at a lifestyle experiment or online at alefl.com. You can check them out. I don't know if they're having pre-order for that for the most recent drop that they're posting about. Or I think they just have a drop
look
date
into it right now.
that they're dropping. I think it's early November or mid-November. But if you want to sign up for the email list, you can definitely do that at alefl.com and put your email in there, and they'll give you updates on when everything's dropping and all that good shit.
It's available. It's not a pre-order, but it's available November 1st.
Hard.
They're fucking
yeah,
bananas
those are
dope.
sick.
Like, also his little tag with the red.
Yeah, no, he killed it with this one. Yeah, I mean,
Big
just
fan.
That's the
fucking,
front.
those are
That's the back.
so mean.
Fucking bananas,
So
bro.
mean. And yeah, if you want to meet Rich, you can go out to Panacea Martial Arts out
That's the
in
turquoise
Foley.
ones.
That is Tony
I like those a
Rayburn's
lot.
gym that has been in Foley for a long time. Tony Rayburn's a great dude. We've had him on the podcast. He is sponsored by Chocolate Milk as a whole human. But a great dude. They're starting a family over there, and they have a huge family program too. So if you're interested in getting your children, or if your homies have children that are looking to get into jiu-jitsu and kind of want to understand martial arts a little bit, definitely go check out Panacea Martial Arts. They're a super welcoming gym. So yeah, and you can check them out on Instagram too at Panacea Martial Arts. So
If you're not out of town and you're in Pensacola, Florida, which is where our home location is based, you can go to Kazushi Club Pensacola. And we're about to be on the road with them boys. Go do some ADCC competition.
Orlando, baby.
It's going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Our team shows up. Even when they're injured, they show out. Like, Jamie's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Carter's going to be there. Josh is going to be there. Derek, Casey, Dustin. I think Pat is going. So Darby's probably going as well.
Sick.
Like, a whole crew is sliding out.
Yeah.
They're all going to fucking murder. Absolutely going to crush it. But our room is just full of killers. Dakota runs Monday classes now.
Mm-hmm.
So he switched from Tuesdays to Mondays, and Derek went to Tuesdays now. But it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night classes. Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning classes. Open mat Saturdays.
Yeah. There's always something going on at that gym.
Yeah,
So.
dude. It's going to be a fucking killer road
You
trip,
can-
and you'll hear all about it.
At Kazushi Club Pensacola is their Instagram, and they have all their scheduling stuff on there. I think they have kids classes in the afternoon time frame, so I know he does some of those too. But all the scheduling and all that kind of stuff is on the Instagram page or their website, which is Kazushi Club Pensacola. So you can
Get some
definitely
merch,
check them
too.
out,
They got some swag, bro. I got
Yeah.
3 of their shirts already.
Yeah.
So, cop you
Check 'em
something,
out.
bro. Also, you have any tattoos?
I do.
Do you really?
I have 3.
Well, bro, you can get 4. Or 4 more.
Well,
Or 3 more. Or however that was.
3.
You can get 7 more.
You
You can get 10. I
I
remember when I was getting tattoos when I first started, people would be like, how many you got? Like, it was like,
Yeah.
what is the number?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say that now.
Yeah.
Because people do
All-
ask me that. How many tattoos
many?
you got?
All of them.
I don't know. Because once they touch, isn't it just one tattoo then?
It's true.
You know?
It's kinda
So I have a
hard to-
couple of tattoos because some don't touch.
Because
each
if it
other.
was by sessions, it would just be like 300
Oh yeah,
sessions.
dude, I have so many. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like I was counting money and then I stopped and I was like, let me just sit on a ball. I just sit on that number.
Mhm.
Just say that number every time.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to get a 4th one, I don't know, commemorate Hylton's face on your arm or something.
Well,
No,
probably not.
that's a little much.
Probably not
You know,
do that.
or maybe do something you actually. What is something you love? What is your dog? Is it Jack Russell or something?
No, it's a Scottish Terrier. But I do want to get something like incorporating her.
By the way, she's struck.
Yeah, bro.
She is fucking ripped. She's like a little
Have you
ape.
seen her legs too?
I felt her.
No, I'm saying how her legs are.
I didn't see how she was standing, but I felt
It's
her grip me.
both-
She's
Yeah.
crooked.
And she's got some
She's crooked
creepy
leg.
ass hands.
She's crooked
Her
legged.
claws are like little Cheetos, dude. They're like
Well, no, it's
curled.
because the way her like
she's
ankles
got-
like they like
They're
stick
not
out.
They're not
Dude.
straight.
Hey, maybe she takes a week off from the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Let her
she's
just
like,
relax.
fuck-
We went
fucking-
to the vet because she needs surgery, so we were like consultation and everything. It's like she's 26 pounds, and they're like she's obese.
Raw muscle.
I was like, it's all muscle.
All muscle.
Because they were
Yeah.
like, there's no way she's 26 pounds and looks that
Yeah.
way. I was like, it's straight
She's
muscle.
just-
You ever
fucking-
touch like a distant uncle?
What?
If everybody has an uncle in their family that they're not super close with, but when they're around, they're like, "Oh, this dude is dope as fuck," and he always has a big ass belly, and it's always rock solid
yeah. I see
for
what you mean.
no reason.
Yeah.
We had this uncle in my family. His name's Uncle Harvey, and brother, you would look at him and be like, "Oh, he's dying soon because he's so fat,"
Mm-hmm.
but like from the back, you're like, "Oh, that dude's in pretty good shape," but turning. Bro, he looks like Randy from Trailer Park Boys. It's just pure,
Yeah.
solid steel belly. Yeah. He just drinks beer, bro.
Yeah. That's what happens.
R.I.P. Uncle Harvey, but like motherfucker was like
Yeah.
that hard, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Tattoos. Sorry. Yeah, dude. Fucking Johnny Mumbles is gonna do a thigh piece on me. I promise you, one day that will be true, and I'll be able to show you guys. But
He's only been talking about it for 3 months now.
hey, brother, it's not on me. He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's because we be sending people there.
That's true.
You know, he does killer fucking work. Always has a new person in the studio or two, visiting artists, a revolving door of dope ass shit that you can get, which is kind of cool because it's kind of like the movies. You know, it's like who's premiering there this week. You get to see a new style every fucking couple weeks. You know, they'll stay for a couple weeks and then they're gone, and then the new fucking
Yeah.
personal side to the joint. It's pretty sick shit. He'll be on soon, I'm sure. Hopefully I'll have the piece.
Should get it done while you're like doing the podcast, or at least part of it.
See, we were gonna have something like that done once, and it just kind of fell through.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day.
Maybe.
But yeah, we can't thank you enough for just being around the house.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
here.
for
Yeah.
coming in, but you're already here.
Hell yeah. Well, good shit. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out.
Yeah, pick a better candy next time,
appreciate
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Fall in love with
Yikes.
those.
All right.
Yikes.
We'll have them around the house better. So I'll just
I can't. I have a problem. It's called an addiction.
Yeah. He shouldn't have those around the house.
Yeah,
but
and if y'all get them around the house, don't let me know.
they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Don't put them in
I'm
plain
like,
sight.
hey, I went into
I
the
smelled
toilet.
them.
I know y'all hide them in the toilet. Hey, they're gone. So you might want to pick some while you're out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, good shit. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee hee.
Yee yee.